scratch. Oh. I figured it out.
Your strategies. I have picked you up twice. I better not go down.
I'm down.
It's true. I better not. I won't say the rest. Mushy will clip it out of context. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Amber's apartment.
How are you?
Hello. Kyo, thank you for the hello. Hello, how are you? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Amber, I think that was the first... That was a week first. There we go. The first comment of the night. Congratulations. Yeah, sometimes, you know, just riding the breeze where I may, as it were. Hope you're doing well. Also, hello, Blood. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I am doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you? I thought, y'all let me know if this music is too loud. I thought we would do a little synthwave music while we're hanging out in a synthwave world. We'll ride it till I get tired of it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, chill. Bonjour. Is that how you say it? That's certainly how you wrote it. Hope you're doing well, Jill. Good luck with the Helldivers installation. I know it's being a pain. I'm so sorry. Kyo, hello to you as well. Mushy, it's Tuesday. Indeed it is. Good morning. You would never. No, not you, Mushy. I know, you would never. Hope it's going all right. Yeah, absolutely. If I would just stop stepping on my cable. How about for you? Getting used to my PC and monitor. Also, Sydney, thanks for that hollow. Hello, how's it going? Kyo, how's the new PC? Everything you hoped for. I hope. Fingers crossed. I can't cross my fingers. Fingers crossed. The way I was playing rhythm games. Yeah, we're in your... Wasn't that the bit? Isn't this your apartment? I thought we agreed. I sold this to you, right? You're still paying for it, I hope. Gonna put your stream up on the big TV at the Nursing Home Memory Award. Hope you don't mind. I don't mind a bit in the world. I think, honestly, y'all, I think that may be like my target demographic. People who don't remember things well. Because then I can just tell my same 3 stories, right? And every time they're like, oh, wow, man, this story is good. One of my 3 interesting stories. That averages each story told once a week, and then I just recycle, right? He's old like us. Hope you're doing well today, Tree. Boom. 52% on the reinstallation, and it'll be spreading democracy, freedom, and liberty with the rest of us. 34-inch curved monitor. Have you ever worked with a curved monitor before? It's going good. How about you? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantabulous. Fantabulous. Thanks for asking. Mine that I got for free. What? Did we work out a free deal? I don't remember. Boom, 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 boom. Did I say that? Okay, well, do you have a written contract from me that suggests that that's true? Because otherwise, I don't know if I can guarantee it, so. 34-inch screen size. Yeah. PC's going well, nice. Had a laptop till Saturday. Oh, you still had the laptop till Saturday? I'm glad, yeah. How about you? Anything exciting happening on your end, Sydney? Also, we had some off-stream follows, so shout out to those folks. Appreciate it. Hope that you're all doing well. I was looking at some of the clips from the last stream. Man, there was a lot of bad gameplay and a lot of laughing. If y'all haven't checked them out, I think a lot of them got dropped in the clips channel in the Discord server. They're pretty good. Boom! Aster coming in with the hollow. Damn, boom! How's it going, Aster? I like the setup. Thank you. Yeah, this is, like I said, this one has already been sold apparently for free to Amber. So, but we've got others like it on the market if you're interested. Not used to the monitor in general. Got you. Honestly, I like a good monitor in front of me. I don't mind a laptop. I've worked with them for a long time, but man, it's hard to beat a good monitor. Saturday was a sad day. I'm sorry to hear that, but other than that, yeah, things have been good. Well, I'm glad you've had more good days than sad ones. I forgot it was Tuesday, and I was literally just about to put the VOD. Hey, look, shameless plug here. Since you mentioned a VOD, I'm just gonna throw it out there, y'all. Don't forget if you ever miss a stream now, because I hate watching VODs on Twitch. I don't know if y'all are this way. I don't like watching VODs on Twitch. There's a VODs channel on YouTube now. Every stream is getting archived over there. It's really exciting. I said that everything was gonna go up there unedited, but we were trying to stream Helldivers this past weekend, as some of you may have seen, but the servers were just having so many issues, and I ended up getting kicked out and couldn't rejoin with Stream Team, and so we just stepped away from Helldivers and just did like a majority of the stream with Lethal Company, which was pretty amusing to watch. I'm just as bad at it as you all imagined. But so I actually cut out the Helldivers content from that VOD because there was barely any content. And we're going to try and stream it again this weekend, this Saturday night. We're supposed to be streaming Helldivers 2. Of course, assuming that the servers are working. So I guess Live Dasper's better. Grumble, grumble, grow. I reckon he's fine, you know, on Tuesdays only. He's fine. At least, like, I don't know. There's nothing else on TV. Yeah, I get it. Just picked up Gilga from the airport. Ciao, Gilgamesh. I said hello. What about you? I'm doing great. Yeah. You know, it was a casual work day. I did the thing I told you I was going to do, where I just canceled a bunch of my afternoon plans and just kind of slept. Stayed up so late. So I'm like wide awake. I'm really happy. Might get some more games since I got an actual PC now. You absolutely should. Keo, what's on your list of games to try? Is there a YouTube command? Not yet, but I should make one. Amber, don't put me on the spot. Like, I don't do well under pressure. Amber, come on. Also, Vicky, hello. Welcome to the, I don't know, synth retro wave apartment kind of vibe. Also planning to get full body in a month. There you go. That'll be fun. Mr. Body. A pleasure as always. How are you today? Thanks for dropping that link, Aster. Yeah, so honestly, y'all, it's just an archive. There's not going to be anything amusing, but there's already like playlists. Like there's a Tuesday Talks, there's a Throwback Thursday, there's a Stream Team playlist that I'm like, and it's just going to grow with time. And we're just going to make an archive of all the old streams all the streams moving forward. All the old streams are lost to time. It's so sad. Appreciate you not asking about what happened. I don't feel like talking about it. Hey, no worries. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to let things stay in the past and not rehash them. So I'm totally on board with that. Hope they have more servers set up for next weekend. It would be nice. It would be so nice. I don't know if that's a dev thing on the game end, or if that's a Sony thing. I really don't know. I don't understand how all that stuff works. But whoever needs the money, like a lot of people bought the game. Maybe we can rent a server for a weekend. I don't know. Implying I watch TV. Ha ha. Me either. Helldivers keeps breaking user records. 411,000 peak 6 hours ago. That probably explains why Chill wasn't able to log on. Yeah, if you're having trouble with it, y'all, if y'all just got Helldivers 2 and you're just kind of like trying to get into lobbies and you're getting like a persistent black screen, or, you know, they are just... The game has been wildly more successful than I think anyone predicted, and the servers are just slammed. I think I saw somewhere... I think I saw on a Discord post that they're adding a timeout server if folks, a timeout like logout, if folks stay logged into the servers for too long, but they're just idle. And so that should help to begin to ease some of the pressure. I haven't confirmed that myself, so don't quote me, but they're working on it. You know, they're working on it. And honestly, how great is it that a smaller game is getting such success? That always makes me happy. Got the headphones, they're all right. Waiting on the sheepskin earpads to upgrade them with. Yeah. Hopefully that'll give you like the full sound profile that you want with the different pads. Is that Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh! Hello! Finally caught one of these nice places. Yeah, thanks. You know, I straightened up right before. I didn't want you to see all the dirty clothes lying around, but I left the pillows kind of haphazardly so it didn't look like I cleaned. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you should stop by sometime. There's like bean bags, and you can sit out and stare at the cityscape. It's sick. Think it's a Sony thing? Yeah, they probably didn't anticipate the demand for the game. By the way, folks, cheers. Whatever you're having tonight. First cheers of the Tuesday talk. Gilgamesh, how's life? I feel like I haven't talked to you in 85 million years. Gotta make it look used. Yeah, exactly. It's gotta look used, you know? That's the look we're going for. Ike, hello. Be still, my beating heart. It doesn't have to be still. It can let it flutter away. It's... Yikes. Why are you making the face, Amber? I can see the face. Okay, there we go. Also, I don't know if y'all caught it in the Discord server. I thought I'd be clever. I thought I would be clever with the live in 30 minutes post. Did anyone see that? Suit up, and I was holding the VR controller. What? What? Oh, there's the face. There's the face. It's been a minute. Yes, it has. A lot of catching up is needed. No doubt. No doubt. Honestly, what I gotta do, I won't say too much since I'm live on stream, but I gotta drive my car back in that direction sometime and just come and crash a party, you know? That's what I gotta do. Apparently, in-game concurrent users have it around 500,000. Yeah, Steam and PS5, because it is crossplay. That's phenomenal. That's got to feel really like, I'm sure it's frustrating for the devs to experience like the server side issues, but it has to be satisfying to pour so much time into a product and see people so thoroughly enjoying it, right? You know that they are beyond ecstatic. the success that their game is finding and like the attention it's getting. I hope that they're very proud of the work they're done. And I also hope that people remember that the server issues are not a reflection of the quality of the game. They're two separate issues. Couple of days ago. Man, that is a much bigger face. Would love to have you at insert location here. Wasn't beating all that hard, just some acid reflux. Oh, well, okay. I think I got some like Tums or something. You're talking to the right guy. You know, if you got an ailment or an ache, I think I got something in the cabinet that can help. I'm just like some Tums and a glass of warm milk. We can get you sorted out. I had another scary experience at work. Sydney, what, is it the same person? Are they just being creepy? What is happening? Does anyone else really like to have like a ceiling fan running on low like this? Like it barely moves any air, but it's just like, I love having a ceiling fan running like this. Sometimes I boot up stream and I can't help but gag. Oh, well, we got just the thing. I keep vomit bags under every seat. So if you start feeling rough, just go onto your seat. There is a Daspra merch vomit bag waiting to catch all of your stream vomit. Down low? Yes, it's, I don't know why, but it's so nice just to keep it. Woo, woo, like it, ugh. That 500,000 was the hard cap. Anything over just crashes things. Well, at least they have a hard cap. That explains why people get stuck in those infinite loading loops. I need air circulation. Always have a fan going, even if I'm freezing. Yeah, and there's something comforting about even like hearing a fan. There's that like persistent sort of background white noise. I don't know. No different. No, it was different. It was a group of 8 people, and they were all drunk. Oh boy. Sometimes you gotta watch out for folks start acting. As we would say back home, folks start acting like they ain't got a bit of learnings. They kept on staring at me and pointing at me, and one of my walked me out. Yeah. Hey, it was amazing that your coworker noticed and was like willing to jump in if you wanted their assistance, you know? Hopefully they didn't assume that you needed it, but offered the assistance. But even so, that's a phenomenal step from a colleague. Be back soon? No worries, Vicky. Bring it up for everyone. Shadow's gonna hate me next month when he comes over and I ice him out with it. Just extra blankets, right? Extra blankets. And if you're pro cuddles, like a freezing cold room is phenomenal for that, because you can just, you know, everyone can cuddle up, get a blanket, just have a cuddle pile. Oh my gosh. Gave him the look. Okay. Kudos to him. And honestly, I'm glad that you're okay. And I'm so sorry you've been having all these awkward experiences. Like, ugh. There are some weird folk out there, you know? I might be one of them. Weird folk. As I said in an avatar, gesturing wildly at a virtual camera. If anyone walked by IRL and saw me right now, they would just be like, what is he doing? Man, he's lost it. Prepared for everything. Yes, Ike, you get it. Glad we finally found a real use for the DAS merch bags. That was their original purpose. Right? We had the vomit bags. I'm not doing this again, but she's gonna clip it all. There's a clip of some of the previous merch ideas that we had. I'm not doing it again. He steals the affection of... That's right. You take the kitty love? I take mine back. Ah. Those people are weird. Well, stay safe out there. Be observant. That's one of the important things. Always just be observant, you know? Was she making the face again? I'm kind of vibing with the music. It fits the environment. I'll take a daspra t-shirt. Is it just like my face is plastered in the center of the shirt with a thumbs up like, hey. Is it mid dab? Mid cup of tea? What are we doing? What are we talking? I'm feeling extra snarky tonight. Bring it on, Ike. Allow me to be your lightning rod of hatred and snarkiness. I'm ready to cry.
Why do you hate me?
Green, thanks for that. Exactly. Why do you hate me? Why? I didn't think it was the same. What do you mean, Gilgamesh? What do you mean? Whatever I create, it just has to be me, like, needs to be my avatar just curled in a corner crying, and some representation of you all just like pointing and saying things. That's probably, yeah. I want a really bad stiff photo, just like, old. That would be pretty good. Man. Maybe I should just go ahead and add the D. Maybe I should just go ahead and add the D to the name and just fully commit to the daspra bit. I'll think about it. Hatred and snarkiness rules. They can be fun. When well placed, well timed, well executed, they definitely have like comedic value, no doubt. No crying? Okay, no crying. Not today. I'll be tough. Yes, Sydney, you're always very kind. And I appreciate it. Some folks, they cut deep, you know? Crying's good. Let out all the short... Well, okay, hold on. Short, yes. King, I don't know about that. Rage? We're just like general frustration. I don't know if it achieves rage. I really try not to rage, actually. Gonna add the D. You know what I'm saying? Free D's for everyone. Goodness me. Yeah, I need to work on those bot commands. So we need to add one for the YouTube stuff. There's been a lot of interest in like followage or like how long people have followed. I need to sort that command out because right now we essentially just have the Discord command and we have the I think there's a lurk command. I had to remember, so I did my remembering sounds. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, I don't know. It was, oh my god, y'all, I'm so sorry. Feel free, if by the way, if anyone brought things that they want to talk about, feel free to start like throwing them in. You know how Tuesday Talks work. We're just gonna just start filing them in and we'll hit them one at a time. While you're figuring out those things and getting them typed, I just have to say it was so much fun to stream the stream team again. I missed playing games with them so much. We are just bad at games, right? There's no two ways to look at that. We are bad, but that's what makes them so fun. You want to talk about improv folk music? All right. Give us a little more, Tree. Give us something to work, like, I don't know much about the subject, so I'm going to be leaning on your expertise. There should be a compendium of the funny little noises you make in between the, between the spaces of life. What? What noises do I make? I thought you could work with that. It's really, I don't know. I don't get it. Tree. I'm sorry. As always, I've let you down again. I'm sorry. I feel like at this point in our dynamic, though, like, surely you've grown accustomed to me letting you down. Too random? I believe you that it's good. It totally over my head. Nightbot's always got your back. Caught the last 2 hours of that stream. It was fun. Yeah, so we were on the Lethal Company by then, and we were just... Oh my goodness. That wasn't even modded. That wasn't even modded. We were that bad at base game. Base! If you ever have insomnia at 3 a.m., look up folk music. I should do that. Because there are a lot of times where I can't sleep. That has to do with my work schedule and all that. But yeah, sometimes I'm just like, sleep? Where are you? How do I find you? We got commitment. I have to add it to my like to listen to list. Oh, what was that other artist? I'll never remember it. It's written on a piece of paper that's in the other room. Someone told me recently about an artist that they told me I should listen to. It's like an indie band. I don't remember the name though, and it's not gonna. That's why I wrote it down. Oh well. Do you ever travel? Yes, sometimes. This past summer, I went to the UK actually, which was phenomenal. I'm gonna try to go again in December of this year, like all the way at the end of the year when I can save up some more travel funds. When you played 14, did you ever play? That was the card game, right? I don't think I played it. Most of my time in 14 was spent, I played Black Mage, and then my favorite thing to do is like gathering. I also really enjoyed the crafting system, but the old crafting system, I have no experience with the new one. I complain about it, but I know nothing about it, so. Triple Triad, that's right, that's what it was. Yeah, the food was phenomenal in the UK. Like, there are two things that I tried over there that I prefer in the United States. Our sodas are better. Not better for us, but they taste better. And our burgers, phenomenal. What all did you do in the UK? Oh, I went all over the place. I went to the, let's see, I landed in London, and then I picked up a train and went to like the middle of the country. So I went to the middle of England. So I went to Sheffield, because that's sort of centralized. And then I rented a car in Sheffield, and I drove on the other side of the road. It was so weird. Oh my gosh. Anyway, rented a car, picked that up, drove, and then I went to a couple of small towns just to sort of, because I'm originally from a small town and kind of really like small town vibes. So I wanted to experience some small town life around. Went to I went to like a zoo that was near a small town. I didn't really have like a travel itinerary. I bought my ticket there and my ticket back, and I had 2 weeks in between the two flights to just figure it out. So I would just kind of talk to locals and be like, well, what do you recommend I do? Like, I'm not from around here. And I would kind of just do that, which I thought was so much more fun than being stressed about getting to my next place. And I would just figure out where I was staying, like, day by day. I went to the Peak District and saw some of the like mountains there and stuff. Spent a few days there. Specifically, there's a town named Buxton, which was where I spent the night. Beautiful town in the Peak District. Yeah, I wanted to. The one thing I really wanted to do that I didn't get to do was swing by Oxford. I really wanted to go to Oxford, but I didn't get to. I guess that's for the next trip, right? Went to Leeds. Really enjoyed Leeds. There was another place I went that's escaping my brain right now. It was my favorite part of the trip. York? Yeah, York. Went to York. Phenomenal. Love that. And then I spent the last like 4 days of the trip. I went back to London and just spent like 4 days in London, and saw probably like, you know, a 20th of what London has to offer. It's just really expensive to stay in London, so I didn't want to do that for too long. Australian Mountain Dew is horrible. Yeah, I think only the U.S. gets soda right. It's because we put all the weird chemicals in it that are illegal, you know? I was Aster, you played it? What was confusing about it? Yeah, cables are so... Vicky, good cables are so expensive. Just being like an audio enthusiast. I don't even want to say audiophile. Just an enthusiast. Such an expensive hobby. You like fried chicken better here as well? I don't think I tried fried chicken, so I don't have a good comparison point. But I could see us doing that better because it's so bad for you. Driving on the other side of the road sounds scary. It was kind of weird. Nobody just swings by Oxford? What do you mean? That's where Oxford University is. I think it was like the first established university, you know, like modern university. It has like massive historical value. I definitely want to try. Do y'all know the song? Corn syrup? Vicky, corn syrup tastes so much better. It's just, it's so corny. I drove my dad in Japan and he thought I was going to kill us because we were on the left. Why are you on the wrong side of the road? I'm not. I'm where I'm supposed to be. All the flavors got reworked in the 2000s. I guess, was it to come in, like, to become compliant with health regulation? Man, you can tell we are... You can tell this chat averages, like... what? 30 plus? We're like, oh, yes. The soda has been reworked because... compliance with health regulation. I remember when I wanted to travel to the local university in this... Oh, sorry. We're all 18. We're barely legal for what? What? No tree. Barely legal for the stream. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's got the mature. You have to click the little. Okay, we got a couple of folks in their early 20s. I still stand by what I said, that I think we still average like close to 30. Don't let me in with you boomers. Oh my god. Yeah, the stream is labeled as a mature stream. Not for the reason that most streams are, though. That's fair. I guess it does. Fanta here has 5% fruit juice. So I didn't try Fanta while I was traveling, but I've heard that Fanta elsewhere in the world is better than US Fanta because it actually uses some natural flavors that actually work out better. So. Yeah, our Fanta is kind of weird. Although I recently tried the strawberry Fanta, it was pretty good. I really like, so I'm weird. I like grape flavor, like artificial grape. I know it's like a hot take. I don't really care for the orange Fanta, but I like the grape and the strawberry. Yeah, I think that marking your stream as like a mature stream also like really hurts discoverability from what I'm learning about stream. But I'm just not comfortable having like a... I mean, sometimes we talk about some pretty serious like mental health stuff, and it feels like it requires a certain maturity and like gravity and respect, and I don't want people just like shitting on it, you know? So that's why I kind of mark it that way. How's this Tuesday talk going for you? It is great. It is par for the course for a lot of our Tuesday talks. You know, Tree, you've been around. You never know what's going to come up. Yeah, our food is just pumped full of like corn and sugar, which essentially almost synonyms at the way we process corn. So yeah, not a big fan of Fanta. Hey, no worries. That's the cool thing about the drink market. There's something for everyone. I've been really like throwing back Cokes for, I don't know, 10 years. And I recently like picked up a 12 pack of like Mountain Dews. And I was like, you know what? I hadn't had one in a while. And I've been like, oh, it's so good. Put Mountain Dew over some ice and go sit in like a lawn chair and just stare out at grass. Don't touch it. Just stare at it. Oh, there's something so primal about a lawn chair and Mountain Dew. Got a few 5-packs of these. Nice. Instant noodles. Mm-hmm. Instant noodles are delicious. It's just like such a good snack. It's like a good savory snack, you know? Yeah, our products are, yeah. I think we can't be far off from like a major overhaul of our, I guess, FDA and everything and food regulations, like, because all of the data is showing that our food is just so bad for us. I feel like it's not sustainable long term. Lemonade? A fresh lemonade is phenomenal. Yes, primal. Those are the word. That's the word I use to describe it, okay? It's primal. It speaks to a part of me that is untouched by the like day-to-day grind. Do you know what I'm saying? Daspra for sure. It's true. In the like year and a half stream break, I put on like 30 years of dad energy. Sugar cane juice flavor, it is the best. Oh, you're saying sugar cane. Sorry. I read sugar cane. Oh, I was like, what? Ooh. I've never had it, I don't think. I'm sure it's delicious. Like, sugar is just good, you know? Food's so profitable that the big food companies pretty much run the government. Yeah, they like lobbyists and stuff. They do have a lot of control. It's gonna get passed even if it's just let's kill. Yeah, I mean, there was a big pushback against sugar from the health industry. Oh, it was a while ago now. This is old news for sure. But particularly like the sugar industry like lobbied hard and got, you know, all the votes they needed. So even though a lot of like modern science suggests that sugar is just as addictive as some other substances that we kind of think of as dangerous due to its addictive properties. So stopped drinking soda more than 10 years ago. That's phenomenal, Tree. I don't know how you did it. And it just looks disgusting now. Maybe once every couple of years I'll have a root beer. Yeah, I'll go through phases where I might kick soda for like 3 or 4 months, but I never stay off of it for long. It's definitely one of my worst vices. Everyone say their favorite food. Go. Sydney's is spaghetti. Okay. Honestly, these days, I hate to say it, it's such a simple answer, but a good plate of like loaded fries. So like French fries, cheese, ranch dressing, bacon, some fried chicken, just like all that thrown on it, and just get a big forkful and just loaded fry and salt everywhere. Oh, Chicken parm. A good chicken parm is so good. I can't tell you the last time I had a really good chicken parm. But when someone knows what they're doing, oh. Also, Sydney, spaghetti is phenomenal. Such a good like comfort food choice. I love spaghetti. You know I've never had poutine before? Double bacon cheeseburger with jalapenos. Doesn't that burn, Tree? Or lasagna. Lasagna is... There's a lot of like Italian dishes popping up here. Pizza with ranch dressing and Tabasco sauce is really good too. Another thing I've never done is like ranch dressing on pizza. I know so many people that do it. It has to be good. I need to try it. Do you just get like pepperoni pizza when you do it? Well-prepared rack of ribs or a well-made... Oh, roast beef is so good. Ribs are good too. They're just so messy. I'm not like a big fan of being a messy eater, so that kind of... I'm like, But ribs are good. But roast beef, I love roast beef. Canada trip soon? Yeah. Yeah, so Tree, I don't even know what's in it either. I hear specifically Canadians talk about it all the time. What's in it? Amber, help us, and Chill. I know y'all both know. Help us understand so we can get hyped about this dish. Spaghetti marinara. It's a regional Italian dish. White wine, mussels, prawns, fish chunks, squid, chili peppers, paprika, garlic basil, oregano, and tomato pulp. Oh my gosh, now I'm just hungry. That sounds so good. A good BLT. Oh, that's a classic. A BLT, some chips will have me marrying you. Do you just do like the bacon, lettuce, tomato? Because I know some people who love to add grilled onions to their BLTs. Have you ever tried it with, or are you just like BLT purist to get the grilled onions out of here? Pepperoni pizza, but not the healthy kind. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like all the pizzas that are supposed to be like good for you. I never enjoy them the same. I'll admit it. I'm not saying that they're not well prepared, not impressive. They just don't taste as good. I want my garbage pizza. I do. That's what I want. Pizza is junk food. I need it to fill that very specific role. Ribs are yummy, yes. Chicken parm is phenomenal, yes. We're getting a lot of support for the chicken parm. Like, we can't upset the Canadians, okay? They're just one, like, there's just a line on the map and then they're there, okay? And I think they can walk across the line. So we got to be careful. I thought poutine was alcohol drink. No, it's like a dish Tree. I don't know what's in it, but it's a dish. Maybe it has alcohol in the dish, though. Base poutine is fries, gravy, and cheese. Whoa. So it's kind of like a loaded fry. Can't have seafood? Makes me sick, yeah. A lot of people have strong feelings on seafood. I'm very pro seafood, but I know a lot of people that can't stand it. My dad can't stand it. Can't even stand the smell of it. Cheese fries with gravy. Oh, mom. There's other toppings. Breakfast poutines and pulled pork. Pulled pork is so good. I love a pulled pork sandwich. You give me a pig's ass, and I will make the best sandwich. Oh. Haven't tried that? Gilgamesh are so good. I am very pro grilled onions on the BLT. Just a few. Don't overpower it. You don't want to lose what makes the BLT magical. Yeah. I usually add pickles. Oh, I've never tried that. Do you do like a sweet pickle? If I don't taste my veins clogging, it's not pizza. Damn right, Amber. Damn right. Italian food is it's good food. I love Italian food. There's like healthier pizza options. They like you know, make it with like less grease, and they like do the dough in different ways, and yeah. So why the arm? What arm? Sorry, Mushy, that I don't remember what this is about. You'll have to help me out. I got lost in the sea of words. You know what's good? Also, you know what's also good is vanilla ice cream with hot fudge and whipped cream. Oh my gosh, yeah, just like a classic, comfy dessert. I barely believe Canada exists. What do you mean? Canada has one of the most intimidating military forces in the world. Really? I don't know anything about Canadian military, so I'm gonna opt to just believe you. Pulled pork treat. Pulled pork is so good. Oh, it's yet to be proven. I have no evidence that they're up there. Cho, you don't like cheese? Cheese! That's okay. I'm ashamed of my country. The arm with the hand attached to it? This one? No shame in not liking cheese chili. I used to always have poutines without it when I was a kid. So I have had, I see you, that's the second time you've mentioned curds. I've had cheese curds up in like Wisconsin. I was visiting Wisconsin and visiting a friend up there. And their cheese curds were so good. But I've tried cheese curds like further south and they're not as good. So I definitely think that's like, you've got to be close to the source. I think the curds lose some of the curd power as they get away from curd prime. Do you know what I mean? I'm about to get garlic bread slices, pizza sauce, and grilled. Cheese is important, and it's so good. And you know, Tree, we talked about it. A little fresh Gouda, you know, smoked Gouda maybe. We talked about this, Tree. Canada's like the Australian military, but it's a secret. Why are we talking about it then? Canadian armed forces are kind of legendary. You just said you didn't know about Canada, and now you're talking about these legendary armed forces. Armored. Sorry, shit. But the one on the other side of the screen? This one? Culver's is so good. Tree, I can't believe you know about Culver's. Culver's is my favorite. Oh, okay. Culver's is without a doubt my favorite fast food chain in all of the United States, and it makes me so sad because I do not live anywhere near a Culver's. But every time I would go to Wisconsin, I would go to Culver's. Their chicken is so good. I cannot believe someone else knows about Culver's. Oh, it was so good. My hip tracker is angry with me. Yep. If I recall correctly, the White House is white because Canadians just went, fuck it, burn down your shit. Yeah, the White House has been burned down before. I don't remember what year or what conflict. I should know those things. I don't. But yes, the U.S. White House did suffer destruction. Was it the War of 1812? America is an actual villain, and Canada is just unfortunate. Why are we shitting on Canada? They have such good food, allegedly. Another good food, a three-way, okay. Spaghetti topped with chili, and you put cheese on top of the chili. Interesting. Okay, is the chili like a spicy chili, or is it like a sweet chili? Does it have, like just like ground beef, or is there a sausage in it? Like, what are we talking here? I gotta dig into this one. Full hate. What do you mean full hate? The other side of this screen? Oh, you mean why is my arm? I think the stream announcement arm that's being discussed. I just thought we mentioned. Okay, I think Mushy wasn't here for the start of stream. We just mentioned like, wasn't it a clever announcement? Like, suit up, and here's me like thumbs upping, holding the controller. That's all. That's all it was. It was just like something different. See, it caught your eye. It got you interested in stopping by. Treat, yeah, it's just so good. Culver's is so. I'm worried that as it got away from its founding location, that it would lose quality though. So a prime example in the United States, I don't know if it exists in other places or not, but like Sonic, the drive-in Sonic, if anyone knows about it, if you ever go to Oklahoma and get Sonic there, which is where it's from, it's so good. It is amazing. And then where I live, Sonic is just like, ugh. We were scowy at one time. Yeah, there were some IEMs up there. I did like stop and make sure that there was nothing on the desk that shouldn't be there before I posted it. I was like, and I was like, you know what? I'm okay if y'all see a little bit of my messiness. The IEMs is like coiled up on the desk there. There's also like the yellow tube, I think is some Burt's Bees like lip balm. Because, you know, I get chapped lips in the winter. Getting the swankiest allies. It's true. Oh, Dragon, you've changed your name. Do I need to start calling you? What do I call you now? Also, hello. Killed anyone we saw back in World War I. Didn't matter if you were wounded or not. No survivors. I don't know what that's. The Christmas Day truce, Canada said LOL free kills. I think that's called a war crime. Like, let's be real for a second. Hope they're on your side. Yeah. That's why I said, Ike, we shouldn't piss him off, all right? You can stay with Dragon? Okay. I've just always known you as Dragon. It would be weird to like move off of that, so. But if you want me to, I will do my best. But I hope you're doing well. Good morning to you. It's just chili, no beans? Okay, I know some people like beans with their chili. It's true. And some people add... Fortunately, I don't have to worry about her like seeing this. My mother, I love her to death. She has this like chili recipe that she's super proud of. It has like 4 different kinds of beans in it. It's got like pinto beans, kidney beans, baked beans, and like some other bean. I don't even remember. And it's just... I tell her it's her 4-bean surprise. I'm like, it's not even chili. This is just like bean soup. I actually really don't like it. Don't clip it. Don't send it to her. Just, she thinks I like it. All right? Back for now. Welcome back, Keo. Scary banana peels? Yes. Or Nika, if you want to. Since Annika is my lore name and Aries is coming from Nika. Ooh. I'll think about it. Any D&D updates on your end, by the way? We literally are hell divers, IRL and war. Okay, well. One place I don't understand is In-N-Out Burger. I've tried San Diego and Arizona, but it sucked. That's something I've never actually got to try. I've never been that far out west. So I'd love to try it, but it seems like Tree wasn't that impressed with it. Is anyone like, oh yeah, In-N-Out, it's great? Or do you think it's just like overhyped? Some places suffer from that, you know? I get scared when we talk about war and politics. Yeah. I don't want Dasta's stream to get shut down. It's true. I try to like not get too involved in it. I don't mind talking about like older wars. Like factual things like, oh yes, the White House got burnt down. Like that, I don't think that's like a hot take in one direction or the other. Wait, maybe it is hot because no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't give a lot of commentary on like modern stuff, mostly because number one, my opinion is no more relevant than any of yours. I'm not like especially informed or in any way a better source because I just can turn on a camera, right? But what right do I have to give commentary? And then second of all, like I'm honestly not informed enough on the topics to have intelligent conversation about them. And so just, I don't want to spread misinformation. So that's why I tend to shy away from those topics, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people who just like spread nonsense. I don't want to add to the chaos. called work on it. It's called getting an upper hand. All is fair. No, 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 no. There are agreed upon basic human right conventions. I do know that. Bum, 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 bum. Went downstairs to the kitchen of my house, and one of the gates of the house was left open. I was freaked out. Oh my gosh. Did you close it back? Are you safe? Changed my name because of the 6-year anniversary. Happy streaming anniversary! Wait, is that your stream anniversary or your relationship anniversary? I just assumed it was stream, but I don't know. Parents being bad at cooking is the first step to being good at cooking. True. I think to be fair, y'all, I think all countries have histories that they aren't proud of. We all have like skeletons in the closet, so to speak. So don't be too hard on like your own country just because of the convenience of living there. Globally, humanity is responsible for a lot of atrocities. And I think it's safe to say that as like a blanket statement. Like, humans are very good at not treating each other well. And I hope that that's something that with time, like, we can evolve and work on as like a species. Never had In-N-Out. I've had Sonic before. Oh, you like Sonic? Maybe it's better in your area. But like I said, Sonic around here isn't very good. But Sonic in Oklahoma was so good. Really hungry now? I know, Tree, this is what happens. We start talking about food and then we all get hungry. Closed it back? Good. I'm glad you're safe. All is fair in war? I'll see you on the Helldivers battlefield, chill, and we'll decide this ourselves. There's agreed upon conduct, but I don't think a single... Yeah, people definitely break it when it's convenient, Amber. I can give a D&D update. Yeah, right now we are traveling into a ruined city to find the Doomslayer, because my DM loves the Doomslayer and Isabel. To get some... okay. To get some information about how he got here and where he's from. He was a little pissed, so he attacked 3 of the party. We got to him first, though. They survived, but he's definitely stronger. Oh my gosh. He just attacked on sight. Gonna try to sleep, Keo. Rest well. Take care of yourself. Three-way spaghetti chili, and you can add beans if you want. Or just be regular chili. Sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, sharp cheddar is so good. I like Sydney, the dish sounds phenomenal. And the sharp cheddar reminded me of how much I enjoy a grilled cheese sandwich with sharp cheddar. Grilled cheese is so good. I learned how to make decent tacos because my mom sucks at it. Soft shell or hard shell, Tree? Yeah, Tree. I don't know why I just went, Tree. So true? Yeah. You're live? What do you mean? Montana, what do you mean? You mean you're like alive? Like hello? Hello to you. Glad to hear you're alive, question mark, I think. Come into talking about food, Jin Rose. I know, I'm so sorry. We've gotten everyone hungry, and I think you're just going to be another unfortunate victim of our food talk. I'm so sorry. The stream anniversary, happy 6 years of streaming. I got a surprise from my viewers and everyone loved it. Oh, you're such a better streamer than I am. It was last Thursday, but we celebrated it from Friday till Saturday. Holy crap, you streamed for 2 days? I get tired if I stream for like 3 hours. I'm like, oh, that was something. I don't think I've ever streamed for more than like 5 hours. I forgot to mention, I just so happened to get forcefully pulled into a D&D campaign by a friend. Just like, you're playing! And the group immediately dragged me into another 3 groups. You're in 3 campaigns and 2 one-shots? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ike, dang it. That was what happened to me last time when I like snapped and couldn't take it anymore. I was a player in like 3 tables and DMing like 4, and I couldn't take it. I was like, I need a break from all this. So now I know my limits. Grilled cheeses are so good. I hope they're all fun. Are you playing the same character across them, or are you doing different characters? Tacos are really nice, yeah. Soft tacos, unless the hard shells are homemade. Yeah, I think I prefer soft tacos. I don't know if I've ever had a homemade hard shell though. That sounds pretty good too. I'd explain my D&D experience to Des, but he already knows. Hey. Streaming right now? Hey, well, I hope you're having a good time. Well, good luck over there. I'm hungry, but I'm making egg salad. Are you gonna do like an egg salad sandwich? Or are you just gonna have the egg salad as it is? Or what's the plan there, Jinrose? Because a good egg salad sandwich, y'all, it's like another one of those comfort foods. They're so good. Or like chicken salad. Oh, love chicken salad. You know what, Sydney? A lot of people. Okay, I was just about to say, because I knew it was gonna happen. A lot of people like to like pick on Subway. Do you know I've only had good experiences at Subway? I leave and I'm like, the sandwich, like they've gone up on prices a bit lately, but like the sandwich is fine. It's not like a 5-star restaurant, but I also don't go to McDonald's expecting a 5-star burger. Like, you know, you have to have the right headspace. And I just like place my order online, and normally there's like a buy one get one free, and like it's good food. Like it's fine. It makes a turd. Do you know what I mean? Like it makes a turd. So it's fine. You don't like half of them? Ugh. I need to start playing some stuff. Yeah, Vicky, you should. I don't like Subway not because of the taste of the ingredients, but on how the employees look at me when I'm making my sandwich. Like, I know what, like, it's not like they're gonna. It sounds like they're just judging you for your tastes. I mean, that sucks that they do that, but I don't know if that takes away from like the sandwich experience. Try ordering it online so then they don't look at you while they're making it. Just walk in and be like, I'm here to pick up the sandwich for chill. And it'll just already be made and you can walk out. Egg salad sandwich? Yes! Yes! Who shames sandwiches? Heartless people. All right? Back to D&D. One of our last campaign jumped in. Blade, the Warforged, somehow teleported over to talk with Doomslayer, and we explored the ruined city. Saw echoes from the other timelines. That's cool when there's like little campaign crossovers. Jin stayed mostly in the car, but when the sun went down and a party member made a camp, we talked. The engineer in the party suddenly lost her mind and attacked Jin. What? Nearly telling everyone Jin's secret, and she fell unconscious, and then we ended. Already mysteries afoot. Already. Oh my gosh. You always end on cliffhangers on your campaigns. I respect that. Usually never repeat characters. I love the character building process too much. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It really is. That's fair. I can respect that. Most Subway's good food here. Yeah, most of the ones I've had have been good. I won't lie. Yeah, it is kind of rude. I'm a Sydney on that. McDonald's French fries are the best. Okay, I think McDonald's French fries are like the most consistent. But what I will say, if you ever have bad McDonald's fries, they suddenly become the worst fries. Like if they're not cooked enough and they're like floppy, or if they're overcooked and they're like burnt, you know, like McDonald's fries has a sweet spot where they are good, and they're like good 99% of the time. But that 1% when their fries are not well prepared, ooh, bad McDonald's fries are bad. When I was in broadcasting school and there was a pizza place that sold these cheeseburger subs, they were so freaking good. That actually sounds really good. I don't know what was so special about them, but I still think about it. Maybe it was some kind of like special sauce. I'm going to go look in the fridge secretly. Hey, no worries, Tree. See if you can bring something back for all of us. Subway's like you can get lunch subs at breakfast time. True. So after a busy night, the next morning, you can go and get a footlong. Yeah. They are phenomenal. Also, they have a footlong cookie now. Fun fact, y'all. Subway has a footlong cookie. I'm just saying. And it's pretty good. Also, I have to say I did that for 6 years. I'm used to streaming for 10 to 12 hours. Oh my god. I kind of want streaming to be my dream job. That is wild. But till then, I'm going to learn coding and work on other kinds of jobs and stream on the weekends. Yeah. Keep up the great work. I'm falling so behind. I'm going to speed run for a bit. Sandwich order, footlong Italian with ham, heated bacon, heated chicken, onions. Sounds good. No, that doesn't sound ridiculous to me. It sounds good. The only thing I would skip is the barbecue sauce. I would do like mayo, mustard, oil, and vinegar. But, I mean, to each their own. They used to be better, but now they're like blah. True. I miss Blimpies. If anyone remembers Blimpies, you get like +5 points. Blimpies was a good sub place. McDonald's fries changed in the 90s with the MSG. Yeah. We're not allowed addicting chemicals in our food here. They're probably not as good now. Chip truck style fries. Thick boys with the crunch. You can say streaming is my hobby and I love to share my hobby with others. Yeah. Subway's breakfast sandwiches always make me feel sick for some reason. Like too much oil. Yeah. Maybe your digestive system isn't ready for something that heavy like that early in the morning, you know? I'm not a big breakfast eater for that very reason. Even if I smell food in the morning, I'm like, ooh, my stomach starts to turn. Major fast food regulations, yeah. Footlong cookie. I think they do like a chocolate chip. They may have others. I've just seen the chocolate chip. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread it. You didn't know them before. Hard for me to step into a social group like that. But good to push boundaries. Agreed. It is good to push those boundaries. That's how we grow as people. Yes. Keep up the good work. Blimpies was so good. Okay. Asta remembers. Blimpies. Let's go. I was like, no one's going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Blimpies was such a good sub place. Oh. I'm in work lurk. Have an amazing stream. Thank you so much for the lurk. We will see you later. Yeah, Sydney, the footlong cookie's so good. Boom, 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 boom. Have an amazing stream. Thank you, Dragon. Don't work too hard. Yeah, I think they went out of business, actually, Vicky. I don't know for sure. At least all the ones around me closed. And I think Blimpies just went out of business. But maybe they didn't. Maybe there's still Blimpies around. Boom, 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 boom. We got to figure out what comes next after I finish. There's one more game in the Donkey Kong Country series, and then I've got to start thinking about what retro-esque title I would like to stream next. At this point, I think, in my mind, anything that's like not the current console generation is essentially a retro game, so that kind of really opens us up to possibilities. Or I say retro, like throwback, right? Yeah. I'm keeping a close eye. I don't know if you all are aware, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is having a remake. I'm watching that closely. It's supposed to be coming out sometime soon. Oh, of all the vids I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a vid as valued as Alex's Ingvid vid. I don't know what that means. What is that? You should do Paper Mario again. Yes! City's got the idea. Maybe we do the first Paper Mario like leading up to the release of Thousand Year Door. Is that juicy? I salute thee, fellow hell diver. Sorry, that's a tongue twister. I think I navigated it okay. I mean, I didn't understand the end point, but I said it, right? I did okay. I think Super Hot's pretty retro. Yeah, that'll be for like a weekend stream. I'll get to that when I'm like back to 100% on my sickness. I installed it and even started it up. It says like, daspra played Super Hot for the first time. That's how you know I was serious about streaming it. This weekend is going to be Stream Team though, so that's already set. Didn't you have a list of games like 1,000 games long? I did, but that list has been thrown out the window because I've essentially restarted streaming. So like games that I had previously played and had crossed off the list, because those VODs are gone. and I'm trying to archive everything now. I'm kind of starting over, you know? So I'm moving back through titles I've played before. So that list, while it did exist, is kind of like, eh. If I ever meet online friends IRL where I live, I'm taking them either to Boston Pizza or Montana's. Both restaurants serve good food. Yeah, honestly, assuming that like everyone's comfortable with food, right? We always have to slow down and make sure that people are like comfortable eating in front of other people and okay being in like a food-based environment. Assuming those things are true. Yes, if everyone's on board with food, restaurants are such a good way to meet people. You said you never did any Sonic? Yeah, the only Sonic I've ever played is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and then there was I'm thinking about a Mega Man game. Yeah, just the Sonic Adventure 2 is the only Sonic game I've ever played. You can try Sonic 3 and Knuckles Locked On. What is that from? I missed the DS era of video games. The DS had some pretty solid titles, for sure. Can't wait for Thousand Year Door. I have never played it, and I'm really excited because it seems like most people say that's like the best game in the series, and I thoroughly enjoyed the first Paper Mario. Older Sonic game? Yeah, we could try doing some. You're doing good keeping up with chat. It's not easy, Tree. I don't know if I'm like talking faster, and I haven't even been able to stop and pick up my drink, but I appreciate it. Also, I feel like I'm kind of just like blowing through comments and not giving them like the time I usually do, which I always feel bad about. But I'm at least trying to acknowledge everyone. Are we hailing Super Earth? Democracy. Liberty. Freedom. That was one of the cool...
Someone say tea.
Are you trying to force me to drink tea so I'll fall behind? Okay. Thanks, Mushy.
I say boo.
Thanks, Tree. Appreciate the boo. Take a sip of some liberty. That was one of the coolest things ever done with cartridge games. Make a sequel to the game that you can attach to the previous. I didn't know they did that. The Genesis and the Mega Drive. What? I did not know that was a thing, Vicky. Yeah, Amber, yeah. Yep. Not everyone like wants to meet at a restaurant, so I always do like a quick check. I'm like, everyone okay with like a food place, or would you rather do something else? And that's kind of like my casual check. And then if I start noticing that certain people are like never ordering a lot of food or something, I may like talk to them individually later and just be like, hey, like, should we be meeting somewhere else if they don't want to talk about it like in front of the whole group? So yeah, I know some folks like that. When I was like 21, I tried a pickup line on a Japanese person, and she misunderstood what I meant, screamed, and ran away. What did you say? Tree, what happened? Tree always has some like really good stories. I always appreciate them. Worst I can say is no. Just running. DM for a pic. All right, hold on. Let me see. Zoom. Oh, wow. What? What? That's really cool, actually. Damn. I didn't know that was a thing. That feels super ahead of its time. You know, and why do people talk about patches and DLC? Look, that was the first DLC. Everyone's like, oh, I missed the old days when there was no such thing as DLC. There it is, in the flesh. DLC, just buy the second cartridge. Tried saying, you got something in your eye. Oh, it's just a sparkle. That's a cute line. I like that. But she ran away screaming after I said, you have something in your eye. So you just, you have something in your eye. Why? Why? It's scary. I'm so sorry, Tree. Hopefully you've bounced back. I imagine that didn't feel good in the moment. It was a good line. It was a really good line. Ghost, it a daspra. Hello. How are you? Also, Haze. Is that daspra? It is. You look so different. Yeah, so I bounced between the Nanachi and then this avatar. This was my original, like, this was my avatar that I had built for streaming. The Nanachi is just like, oh, I'm comfy. So, but I hope you're doing well. Let's do a Sonic stream day. Just start plowing through all of the Sonics. That almost became a weird sentence. I felt so bad. Oh. That, yeah, when like you know that you accidentally scare someone, that's not fun. I'm sorry. Like my supermarket story? Don't bring up the supermarket story. Don't bring it up, it's a secret. Do tell? Oh my gosh. Are you still a furry? What's that? What's a furry? What's a furry? She was really fast on that. Don't do that voice. I'm sorry. Sonic Day, very expensive. Yeah, I mean, it was reasonable for the skill set and the time required, and I was fine with it. I'll let Daspra tell if he wants. Okay. Since there's some folks who don't know the story, it's been a while. I'll just do the short version. Essentially, I'm a very short person, IRL. I want you to think like 5'3". Okay, if you don't, I don't know that in metric, so you'll have to do some computations. I believe it's about 1.6 meters, if that helps. I'm like, whoop, right? And I was at the grocery store, and I was trying to get something off of the top shelf, and I could not reach it, which is that is a challenge of my daily life. Okay, I know this. I normally just avoid items on the top shelf. I'm just like, you know what? That looks good, but life has said no. That particular day, there was something I really wanted. I couldn't reach it, and some like admittedly attractive looking person came walking by. Okay. They were, anyway, and I was like, hey, can you help me grab that off the top shelf? And I don't know, I guess I was just like, can you help me with that? Like, I can't reach it. I was like, yeah, I can help. And they come over, and instead of getting the item and handing it to me, which is what I thought they were going to do, they grabbed me and lifted me. And I was just like, what? And I think I blushed a little. I was definitely flustered. It was one of those times where like it was clearly an invasion of privacy, right? Like they should not have touched me without my permission, but I was so awestruck that it didn't bother me. I was like, whoa. Good story. Anyway, that's how I got humiliated at the grocery store, but wasn't bothered by it. That's why Sonic 3 and Knuckles is actually sold as one in Classic Collections, but was actually two separate cartridges merged together. It's pretty cool. It wasn't a screaming and running away tree, but hopefully it still gives you something to laugh at. It's a secret. It's been told on 5 streams. Okay, well now it's 6. 6 streams. Helldivers is so good. You get a cheaper version of Sonic and Knuckles that was in a normal cartridge with no lock-on feature? Huh. Interesting. Stream when again? Like, when are we doing another Helldiver stream? If that's what you're asking, Ghost, we're doing one on Saturday. Stream Team and I will be at it again, assuming that the servers are able to stand up to it. So our intention was to do the entire stream as Helldivers last time, but I got kicked out of the game and just couldn't get back in due to server load. So no worries. I'm not like upset or I'm not saying anything negative about the game. The game is phenomenal. The devs have done great work. It's just experiencing normal beginning of game life growing pains like all games do these days. It's something that I expect. I think we were being optimistic and hopeful that we could stream it on like its first big weekend. And we got like an hour out of it. And then we just streamed Lethal Company, which was still so much fun. But yeah, hopefully this Saturday night. Servers are fixed for now. Yeah, but they'll get slammed again on the weekend. They have a hard cap of about 500,000, I think, what we researched. And weekends are just busy times. Life has said no. That is exactly, yes, life has said no to me getting things off the top shelf. Truly being made to suffer in silence. Truly, yeah. I don't think I would have punched him. I don't want to hurt my own fist. And I can't punch. But I was definitely like, whoa. Did you at least get what you needed? Yeah. I should have been the one to scream and run away. Nah, I was like, whoa, hey. No, it was one of those times where I like kind of, it was like the right charm, the right moment. I was in the right headspace. I was fine with it. It was cool, whatever. Getting humiliated without us, I feel betrayed. They were taking, this was pre knowing Twitch chat. So I know, I'm sorry. I know. Not their fault for the servers. Agreed, yep. Yeah, and I want to make it clear, like anytime that I mention it, I am not like shitting on the game or shitting on the devs. I think they have made a beautiful product. I think it has been wildly popular and successful for a reason. And I'm pleased to see all the attention being given to the game. I was a big fan of the first Helldivers, played it a lot, both on PlayStation and on Steam. So I'm happy for it. I just hope that I hope people don't get fed up with the game because of like peak time. But it's fine. I get it. That's my ridiculous story about getting picked up at the grocery store. It's not every day that someone just picks you up, all right? It's kind of impressive. Yeah, I agree. There's no sense yelling at this company. They had no way to anticipate the amount of success that the game was going to have. They could not have predicted the player base, right? It's... Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if Sony helps, but also people could just like wait a week and play it not at peak hours. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Folks be like, this is the only game in my library. Like, you got 40 other games. Like, wait an hour and try again, and go grab a snack and like, I don't know, shoot the shit in Discord for a minute. It's like, it is frustrating, and I agree, but also it's, yeah, sitting around like yelling about it isn't gonna fix it. Also, did Hayes leave? There's been this fascinating phenomenon every single time I've switched avatars on stream. Ironically, this switch was just back to an avatar that I previously used, where like people are like, you look different. And they leave. IRL, I don't look the same every day. Yo, there's some days I wake up looking rough. I got like sleep crusted in my eyeball, and my hair is like standing up on my head. You know what I'm saying? Oof. It's a good thing I use a virtual avatar. Damn. It's my favorite story ever because I can empathize with both people. The person thought they were being helpful. Yup. And felt like they were doing a nice thing and just why? I mean, you know, I at no point did I complain. I was impressed. I was like, maybe I should take up lifting. Is that Morales? Morales! Hello! How are you? Yeah, their past games were not as popular, so exactly. This isn't my streamer. True. I don't worry about it. It's just like such an interesting observation. I remember when I for those of you who were present, when I did like the unveiling stream for this avatar, like years ago, when I switched off of the Wolf Boy, right? I distinctly remember like everyone was like, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great. And the comment that sticks out of my head, I remember the person who said it and what they said. There was just one line in a sea of support that was like, I prefer the old one. And I was like, bruh, like, how you gonna be like that? Your moonlighting as a bunny doesn't completely destroy the respect I have for you. Okay, fine. I'll have to try harder to have all respect removed. Can't make everybody happy. True. That is a fact. Why do you hate me? Yep. I don't like change, but it ain't none of my business. But it's like, I think to your point earlier, like, parentheses is the same person. Like, I think ultimately, I don't know, maybe I consume like Twitch content differently. To be honest, I normally have like a stream on like another monitor and I'm doing something, like I'm focused on something and I'm kind of like listening and popping into chat and like I'm engaged, but kind of passively. Do you know what I mean? I don't like stare at the person like on camera like, ooh, whoa, whoa. Like, anyway, I'm not like staring. I'm just like, oh yeah, there they are. Let me listen to them. I actually think that like I prioritize even like the audio quality of a experience over the visual quality because I tend to just listen passively. I don't know, whatever. Boo! It's true, Ghost. It's true. How dare you not cater your entire stream around it? Yep. True. Winter, hello. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Sorry, I'm on a soapbox right now, just being grumpy, but I hope you're doing well today. Yes, Dragon, I totally agree. Oh, also thank you for the follow. Boom, right there. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. So Vicky, it's more that I've like separated the stream and the non-stream time in VR, if that makes sense. Like, when I'm not streaming, I exclusively am using like the non-itchy. It's like my comfy avatar. But when I'm on stream, I'm just like, I know that I have full monetization rights to this one. Whereas a non-itchy technically is someone else's intellectual property, right? And that's something that always is in the back of my head. Like, I'm profiting off of the work of someone else that I don't have monetization rights to. That feels a little icky to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but... Yep, I agree, Mushy, but we all have opinions. Yeah, exactly. It's just an interaction thing. Makes sense to me. Cool. I didn't want you to think that I had like retired that. Not at all. It's still by far my favorite way to just exist in VR, to be honest. I think I've been following you for a year and a half, maybe 2 years, because I met you in this avatar and witnessed your bunny one too. Yes! Wish I could see how long I've been a follower. So according to my end, you've been following since June 1st, 2021. June 1st, 2021. I'm going to try and see if I can set up the followage command on the bots and stuff. I know that's something people have really been asking for. I'm just not very good with bot stuff. Yeah. I'm not very tech savvy. Despite this appearance with this fancy retro wave apartment, it's all for show. Yeah, it doesn't work. There's no command. I read your comment in my head. I don't think I'm going to verbalize it. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, I thought about that. It would be nice to get like one more roll on the sleeve and have the tattoo appear again. But I don't know. We'll wait and see. The other thing, okay. Since y'all are here for Tuesday Talk and you've like stuck around for a couple of hours, I'm gonna share a little detail with you. I'm having another version of this avatar made currently. Okay. And it's a little different. It's something that I would no longer have to like be in VR or start up Steam VR, and like I wouldn't have to wear trackers. It would be completely different. So it's being redesigned by like a different artist. Stylistically, like it's got the same elements, but it definitely looks a little different. It's still in the design phase. If I end up not liking it, I'm not gonna use it, but I'm hopeful. It's off to a good start. So just know that there could be another like stylistic change in the near future. You can see your followage by clicking on your name. Oh, you all can see the same information I can? Okay, cool. Morales. Old man in sleep. True. Yeah, in chat, if you just click on your own name, there's like a little pop-up window. It should have your name, when your account was created, when you started following, and if you've been subbed. It also should show you like how many messages you've sent and things, or maybe only I see that. I don't know. My mission to fish for Mushy's clips has been foiled. Yeah. I'm getting better at this. I don't just read things out without considering the consequences for my actions anymore. Sydney, are you on mobile or desktop? It may just be a desktop thing. Mushy's beating me to it. What Mushy said. I followed the month of my birth. Coincidence? Yes. That means your birthday's coming up soon, actually. Ooh, any big plans? Always watched on phone. Maybe it's not available on mobile, perhaps. Maybe it's just a desktop feature. Not my streamer. Unsubbed, unfollowed. Never liked them anyway. It's true. I never liked me either. Don't remind me I'm getting old. Don't worry, Morales. Yeah, you know what? There are positives to getting old. Like sometimes people like hold doors open for me because they don't think I can do it. You know? And that's nice. I appreciate that people see how frail I appear. And then I don't have to touch like a dirty doorknob. Think about it. Once you get old enough, you can get like senior citizen discounts at restaurants. $2 off your Big Mac. Phenomenal. All right? You can start getting mail from the AARP if you're an American. That's exciting stuff. Who doesn't like a good letter? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Been a long time. I know, Sydney, I'm so sorry. Your patience is appreciated. I've been dragging you all along on this journey for years. So, back, what did I miss? We were looking at when people started following. Amber's been following for a while too, actually. Like me. I'm glad you enjoy it. Daz is out here making very good points. Counter argument, joint pain. Joint pain is such a hassle, okay? And yes, it absolutely comes with age. No doubt. And people always give me this like, what really? Okay. I know that people mean well. Something that always cracks me up is when people younger than me are like, oh, you should just move more. Like, it'll keep you limber. Like, what? You don't understand. The initial movement is the problem. More of it isn't. Talk to me when you're my age. No legs? Try running. Ah. Wow, I'm old. The dog sitting in the flaming house. This is fine. That is true. If you start wearing the cartilage out, no good for you. Vicky, I'm so glad to hear that. Hopefully the medicine and stuff and yeah, is helping and pain is just one of the worst. Like pain is one of the worst things because it just like affects everything. It affects your ability to move around. It affects your patience. It affects your ability to empathize with others because you're so focused on like the own experience you're having. It's just a pain. Like it is the worst. Just go out more. Touch grass. No, I'm allergic. It's true. Thanks, Vicky. Pills to sleep and heal and painkiller. Yeah. Sometimes just like, let's just knock out and let everything recover and nothing wrong with that. We need rest. Oh, is that S? Hey, Das, added you on VRC the other day. I'm heading to bed, but wanted to make sure you saw it. I just saw it because of your comment, and I just checked the check button. So I'll be honest, like I told you last time, I'm not in as much as I used to be, like to just be completely transparent about it. But yes, I have accepted. So I'm sure there'll be a point where we're both on at the same time and we cross paths. And I hope you have a phenomenal night's rest. You wake up tomorrow refreshed and ready to take on the new day. I'm young and spry. Eat my dirt, dust bags. What? I don't remember what it's like to be young and spry. I'm going to be honest. I remember now my friend had us go on your stream after he was done streaming on his account. His username is Mystic Wolf. That's cool. So you came from a raid. That's exciting. I think I remember Mystic's raid as well. Yeah. Dang. Good memory, Sydney. Also, is that Panda? Hello. Panda. Panda. Panda, I'm over here. Hello. Panda. Hello. I hope you're doing well today, Panda. Yep, sounds good. See you around, S. I just showed up one day and made a den in your walls. Oh, I'm gonna hang out here. You know, 3 times a week. All right, yeah, no worries. Yeah, Twitch has its all its weird lingo, like raids and you know, on YouTube, like a sub means one thing. On Twitch, a sub means like a sub is something different. We knew what you meant. Don't worry, you're all good. Ooh, stir fry. Vicky is always like on the precipice of about to make some phenomenal dish, and we're all just like sitting here envious that we don't get to share the experience. Every stream, I feel like you're like, oh yeah, I just like, you know, finished making a vinaigrette reduction with a bit of Merlot-based sauce, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know half these words. Clearly, because I just put them together entirely incorrectly. But you're always like making something that sounds amazing, and I'm like, wow. After stream, I've got like leftover fries that have been sitting for 4 hours. Can't wait. Ah, Vicky does it right. A slight fever. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, plenty of water, plenty of rest, and just take care of yourself. That's priority number 1 is getting better. So I hope that you get to feeling better. We're gonna get that fever down. So easy to make, just corn flour, chicken stock, soy sauce. That was more than 2 ingredients. I'm already confused. And honey, stir till combined. Pour in at the end. The corn flour will make it saucy. Get a little sauce with heat. I mean, it sounds phenomenal. Maybe I need to like actually take a cooking class. I keep talking about it. If we ever do IRL streams, maybe I'll do a cooking stream. Maybe we can have chat vote or like have the Discord vote on a recipe that I then try to make. That would be wild. I would ruin the dish. Soggy old potato slices. You know, it's basically my nickname is Soggy Old Potato Slice. You know? So I'm right at home with them. Vote on order of operations for the recipe. Like, oh, next we shall brown the onions. I'm so surprised after 2 years you let me continue to come here. City, you always bring wonderful energy. I can be pretty weird and energetic. Honestly, I think most of us probably, most of us would probably use those words to describe ourselves in one capacity or another. Like, I'm definitely weird and can definitely show up with some energy, so no worries. Sometimes streamers don't like that, but I feel so welcomed here. Yeah, you know, I think I always enjoy, like, the updates. I mean, sometimes I'm sad when you say something, like, scary, right? I don't want to, I'm always like, I'm so happy to hear that you were scared. That's not what I mean. But, like, I always enjoy your company, your presence, your willingness to like talk about things that are going on, your commentary. Yeah, I've never been like, you know what? No, I'm always happy. So yeah. My problem with cooking is I always forget to buy one ingredient. Fuck it, I can't cook. I forgot to buy salt. Hell with it. It's another pizza night. Amber, that is so relatable. I do the same thing. I think sometimes I do it on purpose. I'm like, yeah, I've got onion powder back home, and then I get home and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have any onion powder. That is relatable. Caramelize with balsamic vinegar. I've never even owned balsamic vinegar. Morales, have a good lurk. I'll try not to shout too much. If you're trying to rest, I'll try to keep it down, okay? That sounds fun, but like a lot of work for you. I mean, yeah, and it also requires when we reach that point where I'm doing like IRL stuff, right? And we're not there yet. I actually would like to have an eventual future where I move away from using an avatar and move to just like a face cam. I would like that, to be honest. That is the direction that like I ultimately see stream going. But yeah, we're nowhere near that point. But it would be a lot of work, but I think it would be a lot of fun. I like being here. I feel comfortable. I'm glad you're comfy. Just powder onions at home. It's true. You just dry them out. We got to buy you some balsamic vinegar. Like everyone pitches in and sends me a couple of bottles. We can do that. Fortified red wine vinegar. Yeah, it's like It's used a lot in salads, I know, like in place of if you want like a healthier option for like dressing a salad instead of using. I did just notice that bright light. Sorry, it popped up and went away. But instead of using like ranch dressing or Thousand Island or whatever people like, a lot of folks will do like a balsamic vinaigrette on their salad. It's used a lot in that, and I think it's used a lot in some cooking as well. Nice avatar. I prefer the old one. Honestly, that will be a universally acceptable response if I ever move to camera on. I prefer the old one. I will be like, yep, that's totally fair. Ike, I'm not going to read that one either. Das is too fed up with people cranking the... Time to scare him off. Thought I was going to read it. Homemade hot sauce? It would burn. It would burn. Damn it. I'm not reading it. I'm not doing it. This isn't my first time going live. Yeah, you know what? That day may never come. Like I said, that is an eventuality that I would like to get to. But that requires a lot of changes in my life that I don't know if they're going to happen. So, if it's any consolation, you look kind of like a human IRL. No cap. You know, I've never used no cap in conversation. I do know what it means, though. So, thanks. I feel like it's so bad when I say it. If it's any consolation, you look kind of like a human IRL. No cap. Okay, I'm sorry. Meeting Shadow for the first time was an interesting experience. Yeah, like meeting folks. Yeah, I went a majority of my life not really like the folks I played video games with for the early days of my life were the people that I knew IRL, because like we didn't have online gaming and I certainly didn't have access to it. And so I went a long time before I started making online friends, if you will. You all know I've talked about this many times. I don't really put a big distinction or differentiation between my online, like my true online friends and my IRL friends. I almost don't even like to use the words. To me now, they're just my friends. There is like a group of online friends that I make that I'm like civil with and that are more like acquaintances who I like, oh, I get along with you, but you don't know me personally. But then there's that core group of like, I mean, I'll just like cherry pick a couple of names from chat tonight. Like, Mushy knows a lot more about me than just what I share in gaming. Like, we've had some pretty deep talks, right? Aster knows me pretty well. And there's a bunch of others. I just like pulled those two names because they were the two recent ones I remembered. But like Aster, I've met IRL, and like Scar, and there's a bunch of people who like I've met IRL who I met online. And yeah, to your point, Amber, like it's the first couple of times you do that, it's so weird to like put the real face to the name. It's like, what in the world? Like, oh, you're a person. Like I always knew you were, but I never like put it together. Yeah, I agree. It's a very weird. It's a weird experience, but it's also fun. Like it's nice to have that connection with people. I don't know. I wouldn't change it for anything. I love those connections I have with people. Half apple cider vinegar and half red wine vinegar. Is this for the sauce and making my hot sauce? Yeah, vinegar is really good in hot sauces. It kind of helps cut some of the heat. Hasn't Amber seen you in person? No, Amber has not. Amber has seen... No, I don't think Amber... I think Amber, like, maybe was around when I accidentally flipped my camera around and freaked out, but I don't actually think Amber saw me. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me, Amber. I think Amber has seen, like, my arm, like my shoe or something, like, from, like, various images that I've shared in the Discord server. But yeah, Amber and I've never met, actually. I know we jab at each other like we're old friends now. We it's pretty cool. Das is pretty. I'm not even gonna read that. I will read swankalicious, one might say. We can only go so deep with how short we are. Insert joke about PP size. I feel called out. But if I had a nickel for every time someone in chat thought I've done something or been somewhere I haven't, I'd have 2 nickels. I was in the call, but if I've seen anything, I don't remember. There was a scream, there was the wall, then the camera turned off. That was pretty much it. Yeah, I was like trying to show people. I think I was showing folks like my room. We were in a Discord call in the stream server, and I like someone was asking about my room or something, so I was doing like a quick webcam tour of like the space, and I like turned it too far, and it had a wider field of view than I thought, and I saw my own face like for a second. I was like, ah, because there were people in there that I like didn't know very well. I was like, I don't think I want you to know what I look like. Educating me in modern lingo. Yeah, like swankalicious. Who's the one person in here that's hung out with you IRL? I remember the story. Oh, there's several. Aster and I have met in person. Aster's one of the mods on stream. He was here earlier. Airy is also a mod. We've hung out IRL. Mr. Ghost Body. I always call him Mr. Body. Mr. Body, I actually knew before I was even streaming. Like we lived in like, we grew up in the same town years ago. So Mr. Body and I go way back. Scarletto. Scar will pop in chat sometimes. He's been around for a long time. I've met him IRL. Konada occasionally used to pop in chat more often. I've met Konada IRL. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. I've met other folks IRL. I don't know if they pop into stream that often or if y'all would know their names. But yeah, a lot. I've met a lot of... And most of those names I actually met in VR chat first, which is kind of wild to think about. When Ash and I travel to the US, got to get all the friends to come hang out for sure. If we're coming from half world away and there is a long weekend on Phil, peeps can travel a state or two for a weekend. We'll put a well, at least we should put the invite out there. Yeah. Vicky, if I am invited, I don't want to presume, but if I'm on the short list and I can make it, I would love to be in the know on it. I think that would be so cool. I'm gonna be honest. Most people when they meet me, they're like, "You are no different in person than you are online." So don't expect anything different. But yeah, I'm short, you know. Nanachi-esque. A lot of times people like they'll watch me like sitting on a couch or something and they're like, yeah, I can see the Nanachi ears like right now just popping out of your head. And I'm like, I know. I don't have a lot of like barriers and like I'm pretty quick to just be like, oh my god, it's you. I remember the lead up. You were a little on the VR juice, the gamer juice. And went pick a number between 1 and 4, and you mentally decided you would do a wall reveal. A wall reveal. I don't think kids are saying. I haven't heard these words. I haven't heard either of these words. Ike. I think it was 3. That's a pretty good memory if you got that right. I don't. The story I remember. Okay, so that was yeah, Aster and Aerie, because Aerie used an avatar in VR chat that had a fish, and Aerie would slap me with the fish all the time, and it made this sound effect. So Aerie had to fly in, and Aster drove in, and we were going to the grocery store, and I was like, "Y'all get anything you want. I'll pay for it," because like Aster had to pay gas prices, like, you know, fuel to get to me. Aerie had to do like a whole plane ticket thing, and I was like, "I'll cover your food while you're here to try and, you know, balance some of those costs for you." And yeah, Aerie, I was like, "Go get anything you want," and Aerie comes back and just has a damn. Aerie has a fish, and I was like, "Are you gonna like cook that?" It was like a raw, just a fish, whole fish. I was like, "Are you gonna cook that?" He was like, "No, I'm gonna hit you with it." I was like, "Go put it back, put it back." Just no, you're not. VRC gang, yeah. I remember the wall reveal. Man, those were the time. Those were the days. Maybe I'll do some more of that in the future. We gotta like. I need to stabilize this schedule before I add more, but I'm open to more like events in the server. They were fun. The movie night was fun too. The movie that Amber recommended. I don't remember the name of the movie anymore, but it was fun. We got to work out a long weekend everyone has off. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of public holidays in the US, you're right. Is that Pavel Draws? The phrase that gets me the most... Wait, is eepy? for like young people words? Oh, like I'm so eepy. Yeah, that one's it's the same number of syllables too. It changes nothing about the delivery of the word. The hell did you just what did you say? Eepy's a strange one. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I recognize the name, so welcome. Hope you're doing well today. You should tell them the pants story again. Why do you like the pants story? Aerie will not get the fish on my watch. Aerie's around? One day I'll buy that fish. No, you will not. No. How's it going, Aerie? It's like the 17th time I've heard you tell that story. Well, people ask for it. They love it. They want more Aerie lore. I have a very selective good memory. I like that. Selective good memory. That's like Phil. Those were the days. You know, it felt like last week, but I think the Daslock was like almost 2 years ago. There's some clips from it, and someone could like fact check me, but I think that was like almost 2 years ago, Amber. Time is so strange. You do like so Amber's pro EP. Okay, Arrival was the movie. That's right. It was such a good movie. I still listen to the song from like the closing credits. I still listen to that sometimes. It's like on one of my Spotify lists. Uddles instead of cuddles. I've never heard that one. Is that real, Vicky? The pants story is funny. Oh. EP's so goofy. I knew what it meant, but the person said so seriously. Yeah, it's like that is true. There's a certain like serious delivery there, Pavel, where it's like folks walk up, yeah, I'm pretty eepy. There's like no laughter. It's just this deadpan delivery of eepy. Yeah, there comes a point where everyone realizes, everyone has that point, all right, where you become a certain age, someone says a word to you, and you turn around and you say, "What? The hell did you just say?" And then people are like, and they just look at you like, "You should know that." We all have that moment, and that's the first time where you realize, oh, I'm not young anymore. I don't know the lingo. I have accepted that and now lean into it. It's like I tell people, I'm still pretty down with the hip, but I got some areas where I'm out of the loop. Here to get my weekly Put to Sleep by daspra stream. Ari, don't forget, all these Tuesday Talks are being saved on YouTube now, so you can go to sleep every night to my rambling. It's there for you. There's a VODS channel. There's just a Tuesday Talks playlist. We'll be adding them in one at a time. This should be the third one in there now, once it's done. Daslock was fun. I'm gonna kick it. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't either. I think it was like 2 years ago. There's definitely some clips where you can verify it, but yeah. Amber got pocket sanded so much. Amber had that damn gun, but just kept getting pocket sand thrown in her face. It was pretty good. That was a fun stream. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Daslock up until that point where there were more people that wanted to be part of it than I had spots on the team. And I had to make choices like, okay, you don't get to be part of stream and you do. I did not like that at all. That just felt like I was, because you all were like setting aside time in your schedule to be available. And then I wasn't using that Pokemon for a whole 3-hour stream. And I was like, oh, that just did not feel good. Yeah, anyway, I know I've hashed that out with you all before. Amber as Lickitung was good too. Yeah, that was a tanky carry. Yep. Blub, 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 blub. Y'all had me laughing. Like, I was just rolling laughing on those streams. Actually, I want to do another Pokemon lock at some point. I don't know if we'll do the same thing where we have... Okay, I know we won't do the same thing. I won't have, like, everyone able to participate. I'll either hand select 6 people who will, like, be the 6 Pokemon at all times, and they're just assigned to one. And if I swap Pokemon, they just become the new one. It'll either be that, or I'll just do, like, not a friend lock. I'll just do, like, a Nuzlocke kind of run where you all... But I want to, like, incorporate some other stuff into it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to fall asleep to the same Tuesday Talks. Wow. I need variety. I'm working on it. I'm trying to build up a backlog, so there will be. What's the YouTube called? Is it still Daspra? Sydney, it is Daspra VODS. I think there's a link to it in the Twitch channel somewhere. There's like a Daspra channel that doesn't... I don't do much with it yet. And then there's Daspra VODs, where they're just unedited VODs that I'm just archiving over on YouTube. So if you ever miss a stream, I don't know about you all, I hate watching VODs on Twitch. The player always like crashes. I just don't enjoy it. But there is they're being uploaded to YouTube. So if you ever miss a stream and you want to check the VOD, it's over there. The other thing that made me really sad when I went on like the 1.5 year break from streaming, there was a couple of times where I was really missing stream. I didn't have time to stream, but I was like, man, I miss it. I want to go back and watch some of the old stuff just to get like a sample, right? And it was all gone. Twitch only keeps VODs for 2 months. And then they're just gone forever. They're deleted. I was like, man, there was like a lot of years of history of like our in-jokes and things that were just lost to time. So that was a big goal when I started streaming this time, was let me archive it so that it's always there. Anyway. Down with the hip? Yeah. I refuse to say or use Riz. Yeah, I don't like Riz either. Charisma. I'll say, oh, I was flirting with someone. Trying to Riz you up. What, Pablo, you're not like the Rizzler? Hey. Off the Hook? Off the Hook was so good. Okay, words like yo, off the hook, cool, all right? If any anyone watch Rocket Power? Do you remember Cooler Rooney? The dad saying Coolaroonie all the time. Oh my god. The dad of Rocket Power is who I want to be one day. I could feel the shift, I remember. Yeah, it just got weird. Suddenly it was like, oh, I gotta pick who's here and who's not. It just felt terrible. Yeah, when they were assigned to Pokemon that weren't useful. Yep. Like when Lost was Togepi and used Explosion. It does make some sense in that dropping phonetics come off as aggressive. Yeah. Want to be more friendly or cute with it, like, oh, I got my little Eepee instead of like, I'm sleepy. Hey, I can see that. It's like cutesy. All right, I see that Sydney, in all this talk of Pokemon, Sydney has redeemed the daspra Pokemon battle, okay? So, y'all know the drill. For a vast sum of DAS coins, DAS cash, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. It's been so long. For a vast sum, you can, once per stream, redeem some of these commercials. And Sydney has chosen to challenge me to a Pokemon battle. I hope you've been practicing, Sydney. I'll see you all on the battlefield. I was defeated again. Dragon, why? Why do I keep being defeated? We haven't been training, it's true. I've learned nothing. Ooh. Oh! Josie! Thanks for the ooh-woo. Drop them YouTube subs? Thanks. I honestly, that channel is not ever going to do much of anything other than just be an archive. But, like, that's kind of cool just for, like, the sake of history, right? Yeah, it's nice to know that, like, the streams won't disappear. The waiting room for Pokemon wasn't that bad, just a little weirdly quiet. Y'all weren't talking to each other? I couldn't jump in and be like, hey! The best word from Rocket Power was shoobies. Shoobies was so good, and I'll own it. I am a total shoobie. Y'all, I am a shoobie. I am one of those people who has like sand shoes that I wear because the sand's hot on my feet. I don't want to burn my little tootsies. So I will wear shoes across the sand. I used to roll. What? Vicky, what? I am down with that. The Togepi was great. Yes, there's still a clip of like just one more move. Whoop, 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 whoop. Explosion. DAS Cash. Is it DAS Cash? I think it is. Ari, you don't know that because I have subtly been changing things on stream. And there is a very real possibility that one day y'all are going to redeem a Pokemon battle and chat is going to get their asses handed to them. And I just hope y'all are ready for that possibility. I've been defeated. You know you lost a battle, time to hand over some DAS coin? What? That's not, oh, it is Pokemon rules. Here's all my DAS cash, I'm sorry. We keep winning because we know your weaknesses. Yeah, all damage. Is there a type that's vulnerable to everything? That's me. It's Yo! Juice, how's it going? Meowdy. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. We have to start training and evolving you. Yeah, we gotta do a little 1-2 training. Ice Dragon, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I deleted it. It should still be there. It should still be in the art channel somewhere. We don't linger on the possible. We only focus on the now. Man. The now shows that you're not winning anytime soon. Okay. 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 This is the song that played in the intro. That right there. Modern Secrets, Stream Beats, Harris Heller. That is the song that played in the intro that ran today. That is the song in the VR intro. It is so weird to hear it not associated with the intro. Sorry. Pretty sure the humans of Pokemon die pretty easy. I'd say you're a human. I don't know. In the first Pokemon movie, Ash took the Psychic Blast from Mew and Mewtwo, turned to stone, and then the tears of all the Pokemon. Oh, spoilers. The movie came out when I was like 11. If y'all haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. The tears from all the Pokemon. Man, I really screwed up the whole spoiler thing. I'm not used to like actually knowing media. That's weird. I need to practice that. Maybe Des would win if we redeemed the bad 80s workout first. Oh, like a training montage into the battle? That would be interesting. Maybe that would be the way to do it. Like have a secret Pokemon battle that only are unlocked by certain criteria. I'm pretty sure Vamspra is lost to time. So, Vamspra exists on my computer. I still have the file saved locally on my desktop. And it is part of the, I have like the nostalgia, and then like art intro where I have like screenshots from VR chat and I've got art that like the community has drawn. Vamspra appears in that intro, which I haven't run it yet since I've come back to streaming. It's one of the like 4 that I cycle through on Tuesday Talks, but it still exists. It's still out there, Vamspra. Found the whole team I drew, but not the one where I made a Pokemon entry for you. Did you submit it in the old server? Because if it was in the old server that I deleted, it may be lost to time. That's true. Ash flexing. True. Yeah, no one dies from electric shock in that. You're right. Thanks, Sydney. This oh, back then you were like, "Oh, wow, he's got like a little bit of Riz." To quote Pavel from earlier. Hey, I used the word. And now you're like, man, this guy. This guy. Y'all keep talking about shooting people in the Pokemon world. That's what Paul World is for, right? Isn't that how you say that game? Isn't that what isn't that a whole thing? Not a threat. Don't worry. I didn't think it was. Thank you for clarifying for like everyone else. Get a load of this guy. Power World, yeah, that's like Pokemon with guns, right? Is that a boop? It is a boop. That's a really good boop. I haven't seen that emote before. I could draw you as a pal. You could. Holding the smallest gun ever and shaking in fear. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do another like Nuzlocke, Daslock, something, some variation that is Dasprified of a Nuzlocke in a Pokemon game soon. I still think, I know that people don't like it, but I still think I would stick to like one of the earlier games or a remake thereof. It's like Fire Red. That was what we did before. I don't know the Pokemon from later games. Like I basically only know first gen and a bit of second gen, and I don't know anything beyond that. So like, it would be hard. I just wouldn't know what I was catching if I did like a modern game. I'd be like, what? Pokemon is like Pokemon with guns, since there are guns and what? Not that what? I've just brain reset. Are there guns in Pokemon? Ass. Jesus. Man, I wasn't trying to say ass there, but it just slipped out. Must have been on my mind. Ash actually has quite a handful of durability feats, ranging from being shocked several times, tanking a flamethrower. Oh yeah, from Charizard. To the face multiple times, being exploded at point blank range by Voltorbs, yep, and Electrodes and much more. Yeah, every time he's just got that comedic singed burn, and then his breath does the every time. That's the secret. If you can focus the damage that you receive in your breath and then release it, then you're fine. Paw World, nay. Pokemon, nay. Digimon, nay. Collecting hermit crabs and watching them collect the shells for you. This is a next level. Pablo, is there a hermit crab game that we can do this on? Do you know? That would actually be sick. Like, all right, you got your army of hermit crabs. What shells do they bring back from their adventures on the ocean floor? There's potential there. Paper Mario would be fun. You can catch people in the game? Oh my gosh, can you really? I haven't played it yet. I know nothing about it. Can you catch people? That was I think that'd be fun though if you're doing the friend lock stuff, because you'll be pleasantly surprised by your friends. It is true. It is nice that they're the ones deciding the moves. Maybe. If I go that route, I will reach out to individuals to be present for it. The other problem is that like the way my stream schedule is kind of structured, right? The way I always do a talking stream on Tuesdays, I tend to always do like something retro on Thursdays, and then the weekend is either stream team or something like random, usually VR. It means that like I don't stream consistently, and it just takes forever to move through like a long game, like a Pokemon game. I think if I were to commit to it, maybe I could pick like a Saturday where I have nothing to do and just be like, okay, we're just gonna sit down and we're gonna commit to like a 6-hour stream. I've never done that. And try to work through this game as far as we can. Maybe that would be the play. We'd have to bring snacks though. Who's on snacks? There's a tea Pokemon? What? Named Sinistee? What? It's a ghost inhabiting a teacup? That's amazing. Do Officer Jennies have guns? I don't remember that, but you may be right. I want to be a bread. What's a bread dog? Bread dog. Yeah. Pablo, all right. If you know anything about game design, you make the Hermit Crab game. And get the money for it. And I'll look at it and smile and remember that we had the conversation here. I have no meaningful skills to contribute to the Hermit Crab game. You're gonna have people pals? Oh no. Only NPCs, not other players? Well, that's a good thing. I don't know how I feel about that. Do they like go in the pal ball or whatever it's called? Your room is cold, get a blanket. It can't be just one day though. What if we finish the whole game in a day? You underestimate my power, Mushy Jones. I can bring a fish. Always with the fish. I'm going to use Explosion because I just got my pizza delivered, and I'll see you in the next life. But the issue, Amber, is that under this model, if you were there, that just means you would then be responsible for the next Pokemon. So you would be gambling on always having a Pokemon that has Explosion. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Will there be Cool Ranch Doritos? That is the only kind of Doritos that will be allowed. Don't bring anything but Cool Ranch Doritos. Splash attack. Grr, grr. To be fair, in the Pokemon, Anime Team Rocket uses a bazooka like 100. Yeah, it is true. Yeah. You're right. Ooh. I sent you a DM. Vicky, thank you so much for the hello. Ooh. Sent you a DM to see how Sinisty looks. Let's check it out. Let's see what Aries got. Whoa. That's actually kind of cool. We need to catch a Sin. What Gen 8? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's cool. I don't know if it's 8 generations cool. There's guns in the show. Me. I guess I just didn't watch the show that much. You want more than one day? You want me to stream for like... Wait, Mushy, you're asking for more than one day worth of lock? Or are you saying that I need to stream for like 48 hours straight? Are you asking for a sleep stream, Mushy? What are you asking? I'm being really difficult today. I'm sorry. I don't know where this is coming from. Yeah, 2 blanket city. 2 blankets and then like a hooded sweatshirt and, you know, just go all out. If we're doing it all day, it'd probably be easier to do a newer game because they're much easier to play and less grindy. Really? Huh. I guess maybe they address like some of the... That's supposed to be 2 fingers. I wasn't trying to reverse flip you off. Hold on. Close enough. Whatever. I think I need to clean my controllers. They're acting up. I guess they addressed some of the like feedback that the early Pokemon games were grindy because they definitely were. Yeah, Cool Ranch is the only way for sure. The grinding was slowing us down. It was not a sleep stream. I just sent more than one stream of Daslock. I mean, the only reason the other ones were only 1 stream long is because we died 1 stream in. And then the lock was over. Ari, if that happened, I would take that as a sign that I just wasn't destined to be happy anymore. 100%. There's a flamingo Pokemon? Just do it on Thursdays? We could do that. We could do Thursdays and then the weekends that I'm not streaming with Stream Team. So then it would be like 1 to 2 streams a week. Yeah, because I still really enjoy the Tuesday talks. I was actually having a really interesting chat with someone about this yesterday because I worry that I really like Tuesday talks. I worry that people who like stumble across the stream on Tuesday talks expects all my streams to be like this chat interactive. When the reality is when I'm playing a game, like I still try to talk to everyone, but it's like super delayed, like more delayed than usual, right? And I see people like come in, like folks who show up for Tuesday talks and who hang out the whole time. They'll show up for like another game, and I might not get to their comment right away, and then they like bail. And I wonder if they get frustrated. I've been trying to figure out how to like make it clear that like Tuesday talks are like the chat focused, back and forth, blah 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 blah, right? And then gaming streams are game focused with like still having the talk but like delayed and when I get to it. Like if I'm in the middle of a boss fight, I'm not gonna stop playing and be like, oh, let me read this. Yeah, I was trying to figure, because I don't want to like offend people, but I do think it happens sometimes. I've noticed. Anyway, just my random musings at 3 a.m. Yeah, you can plow through the newer games and actually can easily overlevel. Huh, cool. Maybe I should check that out. Or hear me out, you just hack in rare candy like most Pokemon streamers do, so the grinding is skipped. I mean, I could. I don't know. Is that what people like? You like nacho cheese Doritos? Mushy! Elden Ring summons are kind of like Pokemon? Do you know I've never played Elden Ring? I know nothing about it. I am not a very good gamer, and so I imagine that Elden Ring would humble me on stream, even off stream. Newer Pokemon games are very easy in comparison to the older ones. Wow. Experience share. Well, experience share has existed in all games, right? It's like shared amongst all Pokemons, and they're basically candies that are like rare candies ranging from extra small to extra large. Huh. Fuck. I mean, I don't know if I like totally co-sign that sentiment, Mushy, because like at the end of the, yes, it is my stream, but like if I set up this notion that like, oh, you can come in here and depend on like if I create a culture on my stream where people expect regular interaction and all that, and then like they come to a Thursday stream, for example, and that's not happening, I do think there's like a bit of my ownership in that, of like sending mixed messages based on the day. You know the song, Mixed Messages. I don't know. I think there is a bit of like the culture we establish is just as important as like the expectations they bring in. Anyway, looking DM for the flamingo. Okay. Hold on. We gotta see this flamingo. Oh my god, that's a Pokemon. Is it just called flamingo? It's just called flamingo. What? It is not known to evolve into any. Is this serious? That's Bread Dog, Amber? Oh. I also totally forgot about your mouse pad. I'm like, oh, Bread Dog. And I'm like, what is that? Wow. That was fun. I almost laughed just as hard this time as I did the first time. It's possible to get your starter Pokemon severely overleveled before even the first gym. Okay, well, maybe we'll try that then. Put on a shirt that says "Be patient with me." I'm just a little guy. It is true. Be patient. Also, is that trap? Trap! See you lurking. Trap! Be patient with me or else I will cry. True. Be patient with me or else I'll go on a soapbox about the feelings that I perceive that you may be having. Blah, 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 blah. It is my normal everyday. Yeah. Yep. So Das, good news, bad news. All right, chill. Helldivers finished downloading. Good news. And it let me in until the data collection screen where it promptly crashed, and now the anti-cheat won't let me even start the game. Okay, yeah, stop cheating. The anti-cheat only stops cheaters. Make sure that you Control-Alt-Delete and end all processes associated with the first launch of the game. So make sure that there's no instances of Helldivers running, close all instances of the anti-cheat that may still be running from the early crash, and then try again. You may just have to restart your computer. Don't you dare bring up Soapbox. I love that series. I mean, okay, that series, I enjoyed it. That series required like a disproportionate amount of work though. I like would go onto like Google Scholar and pull up articles about VR and like essentially write a research paper, and then I would present it in those videos. And it just, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of work and I just don't have time for it. I know you enjoy them. I know. I'm sorry. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I don't think there was a big demand for like research papers presented on YouTube. Something about it was so calming. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed them. They were fun to make. Building malware. Ike. Whoa. Ike is the malware. The creator of malware. The real challenge now. Okay, this is off topic. Sorry. Just where my brain went. I checked out for a minute. The challenge now is I've got to find more interesting and engaging worlds to stream out of, because used to, like, I could cycle the same like 5 or 6 because the VODs would eventually disappear and people didn't notice when there were repeats. But now if they're all archived, if the same world shows up too often, y'all are like, hey, what are you doing over there? Just don't open a zip file if I send you one. I'll keep that in mind. You're going to type like, no, really, this one's fine. Like, I know I said it, but I'm really trying to send you. And I'm like, nope, you said don't open it. So I can't. I yeah, that was like an inside joke. The plant. Actually, that's a good point. I haven't streamed out of that one yet. Maybe that'll be next Tuesday. Who knows? I love that world. It's called like off work or after work, something. I think it's off work or night off work, night after work, something like that. I love that world. It's just got that feeling. It's got the right energy for, like, I guess my vibes as a person. For a good cause. Okay. That's what we need. More good cause. We appreciate it. We appreciate the work you do. The old folks over at Trees? Yeah, they're just like, what? Why is that fan still spinning? Okay, here's the question then. If we were to do a legitimate, like, some kind of lock, a DAS lock, all right? If we were to do it, what would be the ideal, like, game to do it with then? As someone who has played red, blue, yellow, silver, crystal, diamond, and then fire red, but didn't beat fire red. Those are the only Pokemon games I played. What's the right choice? Any? It's like there's like 10 generations. I have no idea which one, Amber. I have no idea. Black and white. Okay, why there's a vote for black and white. Why that one? Flirting with N? Who's in? Maybe we should play black and white. Who's in? Bum, 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 bum. This one's pretty good. Woo! Stop talking to this person. Let's go fight. A Pokemon card from in. Who is in? Exadrill? Who is Exadrill? I know nothing. Yo, I'm so out of it. I do know that I have participated in Pokemon Smash or Pass twice. That was fun. I'm not down with the hip. No, we all know it. Seems like there's a lot of support for black and white. Maybe that's the route we go. It's got a good story, an amazing game. Excadrill is my favorite Pokemon, so that's why I'm voting that right. Well, don't forget that like it would be randomized because it would be a lock run, right? So there no guarantee you see the Pokemon that you want. I vote Heart Gold or Soul Silver because it's peak Pokemon alongside Black and White, but Heart Gold has following. Wait, but Heart Gold has following Pokemon plus it may be more familiar generation to you as well. Heart Gold has following Pokemon plus. What? Oh, you mean the Pokemon follows behind you? Sorry. In is a Pokemon whisperer and a bit of a sneaky criminal little boy. Well, that just sounds really creepy when you describe it that way. I don't think I want to date. Yeah, that I'm not so. The way you just said it so far, I'm not on board. I'll just say it. I'll say it. Sent you an in? Okay. He does have a ponytail. Also, sorry, I gotta do a thing very quickly. You're gonna hear some weird typey sounds if I can find. Yes, okay. I'm gonna type on a virtual keyboard. What? I know, it's crazy. But I gotta. Tick, 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 tick. What? Okay. My immersion! I know. Your immersion is always ruined. That's just par for the course. Okay. Alright. Okay, in is interesting. Okay, in is interesting. Spoilers? Okay. I didn't hear it. Don't worry, Dragon, I didn't hear it. It is true, I forget everything. The Ferris wheel scene within rewrote my brain completely. What scene? Peak compelling Pokemon. I didn't know there were compelling Pokemon characters. That's not true. Professor Oak is a compelling character. He's very relatable. All right, Professor Oak. I rock with Professor Oak. I may have engineered that line to turn you away. It worked. The story of Black and White is amazing. You'll know if you play it. What? Man, y'all are really like, ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Ash, this is Professor Oak calling to see if you've made any progress in your journey. Why do you keep sending me muck? Banana phone? No, this is Oak phone. It looks like you all have decided. I'm sorry, Chill. It looks like you've been outvoted. It looks like it's Black and White. Oh. C'est la vie. Yeah, I would like to hone in on like every so often, like, because I'm enjoying doing the retro stuff. I love the Donkey Kong games. I'm definitely gonna replay like A Link to the Past again because I want these things archived. I want them to exist somewhere. Because like the number of times that we've done them, well, I've only played the Donkey Kong games once on stream prior to now. But like Link to the Past, I think I'll have. This will be, if I play it again, it'll be like the 4th time, right? It's my favorite game ever. But I want there to be an archive of them. But after that, like once I get through some of the stuff that I really love and that I want to be in like my base archive, I want to do some more things where you all have some interactivity with it. like the locks and I don't know. Like I was thinking about the Baldur's Gate stream. That might be really interesting where y'all get to make the choices about like what I say, what I do, character creation, yada, yada, yada. The Borderlands stream was a lot of fun. I loved the Vermintide streams where you all would like add chaos into the mix. Those streams are like, when I think back, Tuesday Talks aside, they're kind of their own category, right? Like those are set. But like those streams with the interactivity are like where y'all throw in chaos. Those are so much fun. And there's like great moments and tons of laughter. And I think I want to make sure we're hitting some of those too. And not just like this pattern of like talking on Tuesday, old game on Thursday, and randomness on the weekend. So yeah. I have no opinion on this character, but he does have a ponytail. Yes, mushy. See? Ponytail. And everyone knows that ponytails are peak. To me. Black and White's also one of the last mainline Pokemon games that use sprites. Ooh! Helldivers is letting you in. Chill, good luck. Spread that democracy. Gen 6 X and Y completely 3D. No. No. The sprite's dancy? Yeah, Baldur's Gate. It might be fun to do a Baldur's Gate run. So, Dragon, what I'm thinking about is like actually doing like Twitch integration so that you all would actually vote on like all the conversational options that occur in Baldur's Gate. I think that would be so interesting. I'm sure that it would result in like a TPK immediately because you all would be like, yeah, insult the powerful person that you're 10 levels under to fight. I'm like, okay. And they'll just like stab me and I'll be dead. And it'll be like over in one stream. But it would still be fun. Play through Baldur's Gate 3 built with mods. You should, Ari. Double and triple battles in Black and White. What does that mean? You mean like 3 Pokemon at once? That's like as an interactive chaos stream? Yeah, it is, for sure. It's one I want to bring back to. We may even like, if we have big success with it, we may do other titles in the series. Broke my first run so bad I broke events in Baldur's Gate. I still, okay, in my own playthrough, I still have not beat the first chapter. I have like 150 hours in Baldur's Gate and haven't made, because I just started so many playthroughs. I did that thing that I told everyone not to do and started like 20 playthroughs and never got anywhere with it. I'm very disappointed in myself. New subclasses, new spells, different races. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Fun fact, the friend lock that Salty Dan? I think they got Clay is over party trending because one of the gym leaders is Clay and the people assumed it was a dream and it turned into a shitstorm. What? Salty DK Dan. Okay, Salty DK Dan. I don't know that. I don't know them, but that's pretty cool. Got it trending. Dream the YouTuber. Oh, okay. That context really helps. Not gonna lie. I was totally out of it. Next time you see me in game, I'll be a certified helldiver. Time for a cup of liberty. With that, I'm actually gonna have a sip. Oh, multi-class up to level 20. That's pretty cool. I've done the same thing with Divinity Original Sin 2. Damn. Divinity 2 is such a good game. I really want to do another playthrough with a group. And yeah. Divinity 2 is so good. Again, the core problem with games like this, though, is that like my stream schedule isn't conducive to like super long form content, right? Like when we were doing like Shadow of the Colossus, which was phenomenal. Loved the hell out of that game. Like I never would have played it if it hadn't been for y'all's recommendation. We gave it a shot on stream. It took like what, 8 streams to beat or something ridiculous. And it just, I think because I only streamed for like 3 to 4 hours, it makes it harder to like stay engaged for like 2 months with the same game, right? For me as a streamer, and I know for you all as like the viewers. So I need to figure out a way to maybe like have 1 or 2 streams a month that are like longer, where I stream maybe for like 6 hours or something, so we can engage with these games that are a little longer, but we don't forget like what we accomplished last week or something. I don't know. No spoilers. I promise. I was fighting and got something, and because I got that, I apparently made a promise to someone I never talked about that item, and now I don't even have the item anymore. Oh, yeah, you you made promises for things you didn't have with people you didn't know. Oh my gosh, that sounds kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. Just imagine people shitting on you on Twitter because of this. Yeah, that sounds terrible. The internet like can crucify people. It is so strange. Maybe they got some good publicity out of it too. I don't know. Ari, would you be open to doing one on stream? And if this is a conversation for us to have not in front of all of chat, that's also fine. That's for always trying to stab the poor lady. It was true. Every time I was like, we can end this now. Never did The Last Guardian. Sure didn't. Yeah, that's on the list, I think. You may also like Pandora's Tower. What is that? What is Pandora's Tower? You can name people from XCOM 2, like the squad members, you can name them? That's kind of cool. Pick it up next special. I should add it to the wish list. I was so bad at the first XCOM game, though. I learned very quickly that I do not have a tactical mind. I just barely have a brain, apparently. Can't afford all those expensive items and spells without gold. True, true. Ah. Love to do the Divinity Baldur's Gate 3 thing too. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Because I was considering just doing it like solo, but the thing about the run, if we did it on stream, that y'all have to remember is that like it would be open to chat votes, and so we could very well wipe because of like a decision that chat made. So you'd have to remember that it may not be a complete playthrough. My biggest tattoo is a Last Guardian tattoo. Amber, you have such cool. Don't you also have the don't you have the blue ring pop tattoo as well? I feel like you have really cool tattoos. I'm at the point where like I want another tattoo and I don't know what I want. Like I know I have that like burning desire to get another one, and I just haven't figured out exactly what it is. But once I know for sure what it is, I'm gonna go get it. Like I'm at that point where I just they're really addictive. If you've never gotten a tattoo, I don't know what it is about it. Tattoos are addictive. They are. Such a good game, so infuriating. I've never missed something 98% of my life for XCOM 2. Yeah, there was a lot of missing. Name them and customize their looks? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's about a man saving their princess and running away from the kingdom to Pandora's Tower to save her from a curse. Ooh. Whoa. That sounds interesting. We might have to add it to the list. I'm down for a turn-based CRPG. It seems like there's some interest. Okay. Got Vicky on board. Chat can't stop me from stealing. Want to bet? I'll help Ares steal everything. Okay, so there's just gonna be a bunch of thieves, and then so I got the thieves. I'm gonna have to do like the charisma build to get us out of all the trouble. The ring pop on my leg. I only have 4, but I want so many more. Yeah, I too want many more. Ari would have pockets full before the votes even start. Like, just walking by. No money. That's relatable. That's relatable. I have like images saved of things that I want, but I haven't like nailed it down. Like they're like inspiration. I don't want to copy them, but they're like, oh, I like this, like the style of this or the shape of that or the color, but I still haven't formed the complete picture. What I do know is that I eventually want to sleeve my entire left arm. I just want my left arm sleeved out. And I think I want to have like 1 or 2 pieces that are like main pieces of the sleeve and then build the sleeve around them. So I got to make sure I have all that like in order. Yeah. Anyway. Steal things from Das and sell them to a vendor so he has to buy them back. That's really shitty. That's so evil, Ike. That's so evil. Oh my gosh. It also has to do with similar time mechanics, like the one Zelda game with the... Oh, like Majora's Mask? Like Majora's Mask? I don't have the name in my head right now, but you have like 3 days and can go back in time. I love that mechanic from Majora's Mask. Yeah, the blue, because when you shared it, you mentioned that the blue was important. It's always like stuck out. Because then you did the blue hair for a while too, right? Like I like blue and you. They're like... I try to remember a few, like I know I got a weak mind, okay? My mind is weak. I own it, I acknowledge it, I forget a lot. But there's like certain things I try to like remember about each of you so that when you join I'm like, oh yeah, like it's them. I really try. Sometimes I forget some things, but I still strictly for the party, but I gatekeep. It is true. Aries like sitting on all this money, all these items. Like I'll be like a spellcaster needing scrolls, and Aries like, okay, you're struggling in this fight. Here you go. Here's Blur, so maybe you won't get hit so much. Good luck. It's like, damn it, Aries. Chaotic neutral for sure. Divinity 2 has a lot of fun build options. Yeah, I like the. Oh, I forgot the class name. It's the one, it's like the caster, the enchanter. I like the enchanter class. Because you start with like the water air kind of combo. Love that combo. And I love like casting rain and doing like the support spells. Divinity 2, so much fun. Honestly, the first Divinity is really fun. And there's a mod for it now, I think, where you can have 4 players and like as a 4-player cooperative experience. The first Divinity is really good. Like, don't forget about that one, y'all. Always have blue hair when it's not severely neglected. I've been blue since I was 19. Nice. Wii game, but I don't know if it's available on other platforms. No worries. I have a Wii and a Wii U, so the biggest challenge now is that like a lot of the Nintendo stores have been shut down. So it's actually really hard to get even like digital copies of games on the older consoles. Always have to find the best way to track down a game. Yeah, I think it's the Enchanter, but I normally played... Divinity is one of the few games where I always play as a woman or like a female presenting character, and I've never really... I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. Because in the first Divinity, there's only 2 characters to choose from. The buff one, who was like masculine presenting, and then there was like the much thinner one who was feminine presenting, and it was like, I'm a caster. And I played with my brother. He was like a fighter dude, like sword shield, like, and it was like, well, it makes no sense for me to be the buff one. So I was like, well, I'll be the skinny caster, and then I like brought the same character forward in Divinity 2, which is, yeah. But I don't normally play as like female presenting characters in games. So it's been really interesting that Divinity is like such an exception to that rule. Anyway, that's totally tangential to the conversation. I'm sorry. I just start blithering on about whatever. You have a physical copy? That's pretty cool. I could probably find one used somewhere if I had to guess. Both had the Lone Wolf thing. Yeah, the Lone Wolf thing is like, it's fun, but it's kind of game breaking. I prefer having like the full party. And I prefer having a full party of like other people. I'm gonna sleep now. Fare thee well. Ike, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care of yourself. Enjoy all the D&D at your fingertips. Be safe out there, and we will catch you next time. Bye, Ike. Buffcaster. That's you know what? Maybe that's the play if we do a run on stream. We build Buffcaster. It is I. Like that's literally their name. I am Buffcaster. That would be switch between an elemental caster and a necromancer archer. Yeah. Archers are really powerful in Divinity 2 if you know what you're doing. They do some great crowd control, especially like knockdown arrows and stuff. Oh my gosh. If you can get it digital, it may be cheaper. If you can borrow it, it may even be better. Good call, yeah, because sometimes physical copies are really expensive now. When Das, Astra, and I play Divinity or Baldur's Gate 3 together, we always end up with Das as the mage, Astra as the tank, and me as the rogue. It is true. I just really like mage builds. And I like support. Any game, even like when we were playing I was playing Helldivers 2, and I tend to bring like support items. I tend to play support casters. In D&D, I gravitate towards not like evocation wizards, but more like illusion or, you know, enchantment or things that are supporting the party. I don't know why. I like propping other people up in games and like making their victories like sweeter and better. That's like I don't know. There's just something fun about building people up and helping them reach their goals. That will always be like a core value or tenet of mine. Like it's really nice. Just gonna get worse now with the gamers need to get comfortable with not owning what they buy mentality. Yeah, you're right. And prices keep jacking up. What is it, like $70 for new games now? It's like, what the hell? I can't afford that. That's like 2 pizzas. Who can afford that? Is that Proteus? Proteus, how's it going? How's it hanging? Honestly, I'm doing great. But how are you? That's the real question. It has been a minute. I hope life is treating you phenomenally well. Divinity reminds me, I played the first one through with someone, and I had a habit of gathering all the explosives I could, including barrels, grenades, arrows. Then we were struggling in the last boss fight of the game. We piled all the explosives I had gathered and one-shot the boss. Yeah, you can do that in Divinity. It's pretty fun. And in Baldur's Gate. I'm content as long as I can steal and abuse the game's intended mechanics for my own personal gains. Yeah, I know. Ari, we've seen you. I know. I looked for a physical copy for around 4 years, found one, and it was 3 times the digital price. Oh my god! But I found it in a store a friend of mine was working at. He gave me an Eevee plushie. Whoa, that is nice. I didn't ask for it since I really wanted the game, but he was so nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well done. Barrelmancers. I like that. The barrel Mushy is a part-time elemental caster, part-time necromancer archer, part-time barrelmancer. I like it. Yeah, they are killing their own hold on the market. Yep, prices up, quality down, and people are exactly. Amber, I just need to read your paragraph all the way through. Like, people are really hopping on with indie gaming because they're over the corporate nonsense of the big games. They're just like, nah, I don't want this. And you see games like Lethal Company, they're just like taking the internet by storm. And it's like, oh, this must have been a huge company. Nah. But it's fun. Pretty good at attempting a crazy challenge right now. Okay, what is it? Completing all 296 North American N64 titles on stream. Wait, you're streaming again? Pardius, are you streaming again? Why am I not aware of? Why am I just hearing this? You're on Kick now. Excuse me. I'm going to cough for a minute. I'm going to mute my mic somewhere. Where's my mic? I had no idea you were back on the streaming scene. Is it complicated to make like a Kick account? I don't know anything about Kick. I've never been on it. Whoop, sorry, tracking hiccup. The Deathlock barrels? Yep. They are so OP. Yeah, Amber, if I sat down and played all the games in my Steam library that I've purchased over the years and not played, like I honestly I don't need to buy another game for a long time. Huh. I'm gonna have to move over there just so I can like see your streams, because I thoroughly enjoyed your streams. That is a fascinating challenge. 296 North American N64 titles. Finished 4 tonight. Which four did you finish tonight? Are you doing like a speed run focus, or are you just like any completion kind of anytime? Huh. I may start streaming again after I change ISP. Yes, Vicky! From 20 up to 50, maybe able to stream okay quality. Always a question with upload speeds. Aussie upload. Yeah, it was. Yeah, up until I like started living where I live now, I really had spotty internet service, and streaming was never really an option. It makes it hard to consider moving out of here, because I essentially have like gigabit up down right now, and it's like, man, I would hate to lose that, but I'd also like to live somewhere different. So let's see, Cruising World, Virtual Chess 64, Kobe Bryant NBA Courtside, and Iggy's Wrecking Balls. I haven't heard of any of those, if I'm being honest. Coming back to Rampage World Tour. I do know about the Rampage, and Batman Beyond. That's phenomenal. Damn, are you... All right, hold on. Did you buy all the games, or are you borrowing them from a friend? Whoop. Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong. It's a great friend. I personally, I've worked with the same friend, so it's wild that we've got that mutual. That's wild. All right, folks, it's about that time. I'm getting kind of hungry. I have work tomorrow. We've been at it for a little over 3 hours, so we're gonna start winding down. It is always such a pleasure to have you all here for Tuesday Talks. I know. Good night. I'm so sorry. I got to get to a point where I'm not just streaming for 3 hours. I got to work on my stream endurance. But I'm hungry and I got some other stuff to do. So
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you, Ari. Have a good EP. I will. Yeah, you too. Night Des, have a good one. You too, Proteus. Enjoy the streams. And just in case, I'm just gonna say it one more time. Sorry. Hey, down below. Don't forget. There's a YouTube VODS channel now where unedited content just gets thrown over there. I literally right after stream, and it takes like 8 hours to process, and then it's there. So if you ever miss a stream, or if you want to go back and watch something, like if you joined halfway and you're like, oh, the beginning of that conversation was interesting. I missed it. Guess what? You can watch it on YouTube and not deal with the Twitch VOD player. Hey, Aster, thanks for dropping it. Hey, and Amber, dropping the Discord link as well. Yeah, I always do reminders a half an hour before I go live, so you're welcome to hop into the Discord. I also have I use the Discord events tab, to keep up with all the streams. I also update the Twitch schedule as well. So streams should be posted all the way through the end of March currently. And I'll work on April as that time gets closer. The only addition is we'll have probably 2 Stream Team streams get added to the March schedule. At some point, we just haven't finished finalizing. It's always a little more challenging when you've got to bring 4 people's schedules together. So we're still finalizing that, but they'll be added soon enough. And then, yeah, once we normalize stream schedule and I get used to it, it'd be nice to do some more events over there. That's on like my like future plan is to get back to like some events in the stream server as well. So if you all are interested, feel free to join. Won't be 2 hours late to not work yet. Don't do that. Get nothing but crunchy food and switch to uncomfortable eating ASMR. We could. Just high energy to low energy. That's the point of stream. It helps wind down some of my energy. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be wonderful. Be kind. And until next time, take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.